Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Council of 10. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. During the quarantine, we thought we'd give you guys some content, something new to watch. So thanks for being here. I want to say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors and wonderful people that help us do what we do. So I'm going to start with Endearing Films. Thank you,
Yes,
Chuck,
thank you, Endearing Films,
for letting us use your wonderful space while we can, and use your equipment.
Huh? No, camera.
Yeah, he's pointing at the camera. Yeah. Want to say thank you to Four Eyes Ales for the wonderful brews that you've sent our way in the past, and hopefully once the quarantine problem gets solved, we'll get more. Thank you to Gothmom for the wonderful pins and patches that you've made for Recipe for Disaster. I know that we are planning on putting more orders in for all the other streams, so watch for that. Speaking of things to watch for, on our Zazzle, you can go to House of Harrison or look up Council of 10, Recipe for Disaster, Fortune Favors the Board, and get some cool merch. We'll try to get more merch here as quickly as we can, but one of the things that the players here are using are the Council of 10 notebooks.
Ta-da.
So that is something that you can definitely pick up. Moleskin notebooks that are actually covers, so you can put another notebook in once you fill it.
You can fill it with notes?
And it's great for keeping all of your important information
like
close
how
at
high
hand.
you roll?
Like how high you roll.
And murder spells.
See,
And murder spells.
It would be great if I was good
for
at
those
taking
that
notes.
specialize.
You mean murder tea?
I have the murder spells.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. It would be nice if I took note. Anyway, I also want to say follow us on all over social media. We have our Facebook, HOH Presents. We have at HOH Presents on Instagram, at Favors Board on Instagram, at Favors Board on Twitter, at R4DRPG on Twitter, and of course our Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon, see the new content that we're going to be releasing and that we're putting out. I've got a couple more things to upload for Recipe for Disaster. Eventually we'll have some stuff for this show, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely get there. And thank you, Dragon Gem and Hairball, for all of your wonderful support and all the great things you do. I will be implementing the donate button eventually onto our stream, so you guys will be able to donate directly.
One of these days it's going to happen.
And also, don't forget we have our YouTube channel. Go out and subscribe. The more subscribers we can get, the more we can put merch that's more available for you guys to watch directly and buy from YouTube.
Yeah, and speaking of merch, just to let you guys know, we're going to have some really cool t-shirts and things of that nature that are going to be coming out, so definitely take a look at that. Like John already said, you definitely want to get your hands on those. They won't be up for very long, so get them while they last.
Exactly, and we might be able to do a merch link on the stream as well. We're working on that. Some of the other wonderful things we're working on. So, all of that being said, I believe that's everything. Anyone have any announcements or shout-outs they want to do real quick?
Thank you, AJ.
Thanks, COVID-19. You're the best.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
And as you guys can tell, we do not have Eric with us today, so we will be trying to grab his information, and if there's anything his character needs to do, we will put it up to chat to decide what he does. So definitely keep an eye out for that, and yeah. That means it's time to start. Last week, you guys...
Last week I totally forgot what happened.
It's almost like you weren't here.
So we were in the middle of a clearing, and then there was a big, huge shadow thing.
He was
Did
here
the
for that
dwarf?
part.
Did you
There's a nap.
switch bodies with me again? Was that what happened? That way I forgot. Because
No,
I don't
I
have-
think we're about to be told, though.
Oh.
Okay, so what really happened? There was the huge shape changer.
So
Turned into
last
a
week-
tiny net. And now we're looking for it.
So last week, you guys
Right? I mean,
you guys had teleported to Haven and you started to explore it. You went through a few buildings and the group separated into two. Just Steve, Hector, and Rainer stayed with the cart, where Torvald, Umaya, and Yukihata left to explore one of the buildings where there's some noises from.
Why would you guys do that?
Torvald only went part way to that building, whereas
survivors.
Yukihata and Umaya went into the building and found survivors and had a brief conversation with them. Then Yukihata decided she was going to go take a better look outside. And she climbed the buildings and saw something that piqued her interest in the town square. So she ran from rooftop to rooftop in that direction. And Umaya, trying to look out for her, followed slowly in the shadows as fast as her little legs could carry her.
Just
Much slower than Yukihata could run. Yelling over her shoulder to Torvald what she was doing, and Torvald decided that he was going to go back to the group and inform them and be safe. In the encounter, Umaya ran into the shapeshifter on two different occasions, once disguised as Yukihata, another time as Torvald. And just when she was worried for her life, two people showed up and saved her and brought her back to the group. Meanwhile, the rest of the group had come up with code words.
Wait, you mean there's a shapeshifter?
Yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of the group had come up with a password thing because they knew that a shapeshifter was around because Torvald informed them, and their password was
Steve came up with it.
Mr. Frowny, and it was Steve's insistence. Just Steve's insistence that they use Mr. Frowny no matter
Why
what
would
the
we call
question
them?
was asked.
Why would we call them Mr. Frownies?
Because it was your new thing that you'd made, and no one else knew about it.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Very important.
The main group started heading towards the town hall while Umaya was being attacked without you guys knowing. On your road down there, you saw Yukihata running towards you from the town square, and at first you were afraid that it wasn't her, but she quickly passed your tests, even though she didn't know the passphrase. You guys all got together and went back down where you see the new king of the Felinoids and of the cats standing in the town square. You interacted with him and he told you that the shapeshifter was still around. You guys decided you were going to lay a trap for it, which you did.
You mean I got to meet a king?
Yeah.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
much of one, because the kingdom's kind of rough.
Well, he's a king.
He's still a king.
Son of a
You
god.
guys laid a trap for it,
Son of a
threw
god.
the shapeshifter out, and proceeded to fight. Most of the episode was you guys fighting the shapeshifter. It shifted from one form to another, from a spider to a centaur to a undead wyvern to
Was that a centaur or like chimera?
centaur chimera thing. Anyway, it shifted
Rock
through many
thing.
shapes. At one point it flew up in the air and dropped on Torvald, completely destroying his armor.
I moved out of the way.
And it was aiming for Umaya, but she was a little too deft. And then it shifted into a gnat. Raynor shot its wings off and it landed in the long grass. And that's where we're picking up.
It's also being covered by shadows.
How far
And then
am
it
I
turned
from this long
into a
grass?
germ.
You're very far.
You are about
you-
20 yards.
Did I see this thing fall?
No.
Aw.
The only one that knows where it is was Raynor, and he's like, it's over there, and he didn't go towards
I
it.
saw
I
where he
got
was
like
pointing.
within 5 feet of it.
Hector and
I'm
Torvald
looking,
went
like,
towards the direction that he pointed. You started making your way up that way, and the Umaya was, I was about to say the dwarf. The
what?
dwarf. The dwarf?
The Maya. The thing.
The Umaya. Oh, and Umaya had also revealed a deep secret. If you guys haven't watched the last episode, go and watch it. It's on. It's on Twitch right now. It'll be on YouTube soon. Continue.
Wait, I have to know the secret.
Well, you gotta watch the show.
I can't watch this
Okay,
show.
great.
I'm watching my own show.
I obviously have too much going on
tell
right
you
now.
I can see where Raynor's pointing at it, and I want to see earlier when it was Yuki. I could tell that I could see its magical aura, and it was more magical than her. I want to see if I can, even as a gnat, like see a point of magic in it.
Okay. Roll.
Please, please, please.
Get it.
That's a 12.
Yeah, you do see a magical glow, but it's more of a residual glow in that area.
You said it turned into a gnat, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my vest and see if I have a fly swatter.
High or low?
Let's find out. Hi.
No.
Shit!
They haven't been invented.
So no, you see the residual magic from that area, but you don't see the glowing magic that you saw before.
Raynor, where is it?
It's right there!
Move closer!
No, it already bit me once!
Raynor!
I'm gonna slap it. I'm gonna try cast healing on him.
Okay.
Can I hear
so,
this
So you
too?
go back to Raynor, because Raynor was not with, you moved up past him,
Oh.
so you'd have to walk back to him.
Yeah.
He pulls out an arrow.
Can you shoot an arrow right next to it?
Hit it.
Can you?
Just hit it.
An arrow goes flying between you two and hits the ground right there.
Do I see any?
Hoof. Hoof
Roll
in the general
perception
area.
and roll to hit the general area.
I
It's still gonna turn into an earthworm and then go down double ones.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You see what you see is you're looking at the arrow and you see his hoof come down and snap the arrow in half.
Whoops.
I'm going to run over and like push his leg out of the way.
So
Lift up.
And I can see all this happen.
Yeah, you can see all this happening. You actually hear from behind you,
Yeah.
Cat start walking up.
That's the
That's
king.
the king.
That's the king?
still
Yeah.
gonna turn to an
Well,
earthworm and then dig away.
I'm gonna yell out, Rainer!
We can
I know
see
your
that.
magic, buddy. Go ahead and use your magic and try to find that thing.
this is gonna.
Come on!
Steve, he can see it.
It's right there!
Get it.
Kill it!
I just shot at it!
Go step on it, Rainer! Stop being a pussy!
It bit me in half! Look at the marks! As he starts
I can
walking
heal you
towards...
in a moment.
As he starts walking
I
towards
can heal you in
what's
a
happening.
moment.
Cat walks up behind you and goes, I don't want to alarm you, but you might want to let your friends know that we're about to have company.
Who are you?
You've met.
Wait, is he the king?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy shit, you're the king?
Yes. Of both
Well-
the cats and the Felinoids.
I'm gonna
What
walk
kind
up
of company?
What kind of company?
Well, you are farther away than him. He just talks quietly
Yeah.
to just
What
you.
kind of company are we talking about here?
My
When you're
rangers.
Steve, he's normally a
Your
rat
rangers?
man.
Can your rangers see magic?
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, this is really
Maybe the
cryptic.
useless
You're
people that
literally
were
no
supposed
help.
to Be here, like,
Just
20
go sit
minutes
on your
ago.
throne, Mr. King guy. Go. Go, go, go. Go.
I'm going
Go,
to
go, go.
grab the key.
Go, kitty.
real quick.
I reach
You're
into my
not-
vest
you're
and I'm
not
going to see if
buying
there's a
You're not
ball of
buying
yarn somewhere.
High or low?
Let me see. Low.
He's gonna get us
No.
like.
although I was tempted to let you have it, but I rolled an 8.
I'm also looking for catnip too.
Oh, high or low?
Okay. Ooh, that's real low.
Yes. Yeah, you actually do find
All right,
cat-
so I take it back and catnip out. I'm like, here, take that. Go over there.
He's gonna get us in prison.
Does he pick it up anyway?
No. He just sort of watches it hit. Go about your things. Let your friends know. I
Oh.
don't want my rangers attacked.
Yeah. Well, your rangers are useless, so just
They could've
go and
been
stay
here 20
back.
minutes ago.
Let the professionals handle this. All right.
Steve's like, don't horn in our XP.
If I'm,
We got this.
We obviously got this.
Do what you must.
Guys, just to let you know, the cat guy says there's gonna be rangers in like a minute. They're gonna be coming, but I think they're
man.
useless.
Too late.
Yukihata, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up behind the king and grab
So
him.
you're gonna
and-
walk over
Oh,
to the
no.
king?
Yes. and
He's
Okay.
tall.
Pick him up. So am I.
So as you
You're gonna
start-
pick up the king?
You're gonna give the king a hug.
I have questions.
as you walk towards the king, he looks and goes, "There's some catnip for you." And he points at the ground where he threw it. Your friend decided you might want some.
Does she smell
Ho,
it?
ho, ho.
I just have questions.
Let's handle this, and I'll answer all of your questions.
Handle the catnip? How do you handle that?
I'm going to take the
Change
catnip.
And she picks up the catnip. Okay, so the rest of you are standing there. You walk up to the area. There's a big hoof print where you stomped.
can I see where the arrow
Roll
landed?
perceptions.
Where it originally landed.
Does that mean me roll?
No.
for that then?
Are you walking over there now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take you a little bit to get there. I'll tell you when you get there.
9.
Oh no. 14?
Right in to go.
You
12.
Try to step on.
Okay.
14 plus my enhanced
So you see the
Footprint.
hoof print. You see the broken arrow.
Great.
You don't see any gnat carcass there.
No.
Same for you. You see the broken. You see where you stepped. You can tell you didn't step where the arrow hit, but you stepped near it. You don't see any gnat carcass.
What if I have
With your enhanced visions, your electromagnetic vision to be specific, you can tell that there was a heat trail and now it's gone.
can I see which way it went?
Down.
Of course, it's a mole.
Is it little or is it?
It's really small, and then the heat trail just sort of
Earthworm.
dissipates.
Can I
Cold-blooded.
use track?
He can dig.
You can try.
Oh
I
no.
can't.
You
I'm
can try
gonna
to
use
track
tracking.
something in the ground.
D&D
Yes.
a druid.
I'm also a
trying to-
dwarf. I
Okay.
used to underground.
Another word.
Pig hunting for truffles.
And
You're
my
going for the worm.
investigation.
But these are on my back.
Yeah, you are technically half pig.
The wrong animal. You
Oh,
guys are
yeah.
really
Get up there
confused.
I forgot.
It's been.
Minotaur.
it's a-
Bull.
It's
Gotcha.
a 19 and a rank 6 investigation.
Okay, yeah, as you're digging through, you get down about that far and you realize there's really no way to track it. There's other earthworms. There's earthworms you
Doesn't
come
it make
across.
you
Any one of them
fire?
could have been it, but it's
Is it
not.
you?
You know, it's like you see her holding up earthworms. You walk up and you see the dwarf pulling earthworms out of the ground and looking at them and dropping
Did it
them.
escape inside the ground?
Yes, it appears to have tunneled.
I got an
I
idea.
can't see which direction it went, though.
I got an idea. If
I'm
it turned
very
into a
scared.
worm, we can wet down the ground, and they'll come up to the surface. Everyone start peeing.
All right.
I do. It takes the shape, but I don't know
Wait,
if it
zippers
takes like
aren't
the
invincible.
instant.
No, but all of the other
He
worms.
flips
would
open his codpiece
come up
and starts
like
peeing.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, I mean,
You probably got
it's
the biggest
still
bladder
it,
out
but
of
all
of
the
them.
other worms would rise except for it.
Well, then you could see it, right? Wait, no, wait. What?
Stick the Mr. Smiley thing, the tube, into
No!
the hole and...
Torvald, dig a hole.
I already dug a hole. You
Dig a
can't
deeper
see
hole,
that right
Torvald.
left.
That's actually a good idea.
I'm gonna I'll take my halberd and I'll start
As I'm
shuffling with it.
as
I
I'm
suppose.
standing beneath all of them, I'm going to take my wineskin and just continuously pour water on Steve's foot.
She pulls out her wineskin while Torvald's digging, and water starts landing on your foot. And she's
Don't pee on me, damn it!
I'm not. I'm just going to keep standing there because it's bottomless.
there's a flow of water constantly hitting your foot.
What?
Nice.
Stop it!
You look over, you see the dwarf holding a wineskin, and
Oh.
water is just flowing out of it.
Got it. Hey, can you stop doing that? Let's be real here. We're gonna dig a hole. We're gonna set off in Mr. Smiley. It's gonna blow it to smithereens.
That's not how. I don't think that's going to work.
Well, I mean,
We have
we'll
to
find
try.
out, right?
Meanwhile, the hole that you're
Better
digging, the
plan?
water is flowing down into it, and it's getting a little bit harder to dig.
I don't know. Let's soften the ground up a little.
Yeah, sure. It's not clay.
High or low?
Low.
Yeah. So as you get down about that far,
Damn.
ka-tink,
Oh.
hit stone.
I mean,
Foundation.
How deep are we?
like that much? I'll step out. Well,
I don't
now.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Raina, your casting is weird, but sometimes it's
Rainer,
a
help.
bit better than mine. Do you see
I have a
anything?
fishing pole!
I lost it. You guys all started digging up over there, and I don't know where it
Can you
went.
sense it? I could sense where it was, but not where it is currently.
Can I
I
go
don't know.
join
Can you
them?
sense it?
I'm gonna go join them and...
No, I'm not getting anything from the area. It's gone.
Wow, they didn't even roll for that. That means it's really bad.
I rolled before I
Oh.
spoke to you guys. Thanks, though.
Yeah, no problem.
Damn gummit.
But I have a fishing pole!
You do.
Isn't there something magic
Yeah, I
that you
don't
could
know
do?
what that.
Some kind of magical tracing something?
well,
Rainer,
It
your
doesn't
magic
really
works
show
really
me.
weird. Can you
That's what I just
bring it
said.
to us? Right?
No one listens to
I
the
just
dwarf.
asked him.
I want-
I'm going to kick
Listen.
him in the shin and say that's what I just said.
No, I can't. I tried.
Can you magnetize my
Man.
fishing... The fish hook to the worm?
What?
What? Everyone gets to roll perception rolls at this point.
I'm the one who's drinking.
Is that one or two?
2d10, add them together, tell me what you roll.
All right.
And tell me if you have astute.
Yes.
7 million with astute.
You don't have 7 million. What did you roll?
75 million.
Hey,
15.
we got the same!
15 is what he rolled? Or what
I
you
also
rolled?
got 15. We
I-
both.
Okay.
Yeah, I have astute.
Do you have astute?
I do.
I don't.
Okay.
I do.
I got 34.
I got 21 with astute.
I got 34 plus my enhanced visions.
What did
Okay.
you
I'm
get?
with them, but I have enhanced
Okay.
eyeballs.
Okay.
I have enhanced eyeballs too.
No, you don't.
I have binocular
What are
vision.
we
Yeah, he does. He has it.
Yeah. I just
We've got
have
3 of you enhanced people.
I just have
I was
super
just,
enhanced
it's just a
dice.
general perception roll. Some of you guys
I got
made it
34.
really well. Okay, so anyone that rolled under a 12.
You
No,
don't see shit.
no.
Jack.
Okay, so you guys, to start with, you hear the flapping of wings as Unisys lands right next to the
What
prince.
the flibberty
it's
gibbet?
a unicorn centaur.
And he's
It's
Your
an
dreams will come
actual
true.
centaur.
No, no, he does not have a horse bottom half. Just the bottom half looks like a horse. He
Okay.
doesn't have the horse part sticking out.
But it's a unicorn on top.
Yeah,
With wings.
he's got
So
a.
it's really just
he's
Pegasus.
a humanoid
Oh,
with
it's a humanoid.
wings
It's a unitard.
and a horn sticking out of
It's
his
a
head.
unicorn. It's a unicorn minotaur.
I'm gonna write him.
So you see him
I
land.
already did.
Seducer first.
Okay, you guys see him land.
He's tall.
Next to the
He's
prince.
Really tall.
Yeah, he's like 10
You
foot tall.
can't,
Okay.
you can't take him.
He hands the prince two felinoid infants. A cat lady hops off his back,
Who is she?
which you
We've
guys
met
have
her
met
as
before.
well.
You guys don't know her name because you guys
Short.
never asked.
Guys, what's the fuck is going on?
And she's
You've
a
met
she's a
her.
white
Oh,
tiger lady.
Okay.
When that happens, you guys also notice, especially you, that about 20 rangers come out of the woods.
Oh,
Towards you
yay!
guys.
The Rangers
Are
are
they-
And you
here.
piss-
Whether their bows are, some of
they
them have
look
bows, some of them have
friendly?
swords.
I rolled
They're
a
all
30.
felinoid. They're all mostly cats.
I'm going to try.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just gonna nudge her forward.
Guys. Who's the coin?
I have the coin.
Give me the coin.
I'm going to.
Give me the coin.
Makes sense.
Thank you. Dan, can you fucking hear me? Dan!
Oh no.
They have to have the coin out to hear you.
Darren is drinking.
6. So, high-ish. All right, well, that's a low roll.
Yeah, no response.
Damn it!
Can I put back?
Dan! You fucking better answer me!
I mean, next time I make one, I can also make it so I
leave a
can zap
message?
someone or something when you.
A buzzing feature on this
that'd
coin.
be really-
That would be, yeah.
What next time? When I make
Voicemail
stuff for
was
all
not
of
part of the
us.
enchantment.
Hindsight, yeah.
Voicemail was not part of the enchantment.
I'll do that next time.
Okay, hindsight, yeah.
So they're ringing the area. Cat holds his hand up and they put their weapons away.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna sniff.
they put their weapons away?
So you smell.
Can you guys?
Go ahead and roll. But I'll tell you what you smell.
Do any of you see magic? We're looking for a changeling.
Catnip.
You rolled 8. Yeah, you smell the
3.
catnip.
3.
Oh, 3. Oh yeah, you smell the catnip, and you just smell a mixed scent of cats
Catnip.
and catnip. Did I mention the catnip?
Catnip.
I'm getting this really strong ammonia smell.
You yell that out.
Yes.
One of the rangers, he's looks mostly like a panther, comes walking forward. He's wearing a black cloak.
How tall is he?
He's about 6 foot tall.
As tall as Black Panther.
He looks up. I can.
What? Who are you?
What's your name?
Don't distract him.
Oh.
He's working.
My bad.
Hold on.
He's working.
Sorry about my friends. As far as we know, this is the last place that the changeling was. This is what wreaked havoc on your village. We're trying to find it to kill it. The last thing we know is it was a gnat, and then it dug into the ground.
How good's your nose?
He said he can
Mine's
see.
better.
That's what I asked him about.
Oh.
What I can see the residual magic, and not where he went after that. I was wondering if you could help.
Yes, that's what we're here for. Our
Thank you.
king had asked us to come.
Shit, the Rangers are gonna come in and fucking
Thank
you.
I don't know what you expected.
And my name is Nolan.
Nice to meet you, Nolan.
Nolan?
I'm Umaya. These are my companions at the moment. Please
Nolan,
ignore- please
I'm
ignore
just
the orc.
Steve.
Why
Leave me
are you
alone.
Thank you
distracting
all for your
the
help.
cat
Please ignore
person?
the
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
He needs to work.
As he looks around and he looks at the spot, and you see him put his hand on one of his bracers as he's looking around.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
And he goes,
If he was dead,
is
that'd
left.
be a different story, but
Can you tell which way?
it went down for a while, and then
losing a body is much different than...
I lose it. I can't sense it after that.
It's the same
Did
thing
it die?
It went through the rock, though.
Through the rock.
It shifted into something that passes through solid objects.
We're all standing around.
Yeah.
How far is Rainer away?
Rainer's right beside you guys. He walked up to you guys.
I'm gonna lean over to Rainer. Hey, steal the bracelet.
Hey, it's...
Bracer. And
I said, hey, steal the bracer.
Yeah, it's like that one. Just let you know how big it is. And Rainer goes, okay. Maybe.
Do it when he's not looking.
Okay.
Eric is gonna be so mad
Give me some money.
if his character gets murdered.
Give me
because
some money.
of
I'm not
caught
giving you
stealing.
any money, Rainer.
Well, then I'm not stealing it for you.
Rainer, stop being a dick. Just
Steal
do
it.
this.
Steal it yourself.
Rainer, motherfucker.
It's simple. Steal it yourself.
We have reason to believe... I'm gonna, I don't want to reveal this yet, but kind of be like... Reason to believe that The goal here was the sprites and pixies, not the Phalanoids. They're trying to get rid of you.
We protect them.
As
He motions, and you see Cat come walking over, holding the infants. He takes like 3 steps and stops,
These
and he
kids were
turns
met
towards
before.
the lady and the cat lady and hands them to her, the tiger lady. And then he comes walking over. Thank you all for your help. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
I know. I did so much. You're welcome.
I,
Praise is all on me. You're welcome.
I'm a bit afraid
Feel free to
that
pay me.
This might not be the end.
I'm gonna smack him. Just back of the head.
Reason to believe that they intend to wipe you all out before it moves on.
I have the same feeling. And if it did move on, I would love it if you would all track it and kill it. And then I'd be more than happy to pay you.
Well, you said you can sniff it out, so I mean,
mean,
you want to come along?
My
Nolan
ranger
can.
can.
Nolan can.
Huh?
No one can.
Oh,
This is
I
a
forgot.
king.
Yeah,
You're
King.
talking
My
to
bad.
king.
My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
just Steve, you're talking to the king.
All these cats look alike.
The king doesn't look cat-like. The king doesn't look cat-like at all, except his eyes.
Oh, I still say that to him.
Okay, that's. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just letting you know.
Reminding you because you were here.
Everyone looks alike to you.
Say that a little bit lower, Hector. God.
I'm trying to be for my race.
I'm trying to be low-key racist here.
Didn't you say that you ran into a lady with cat eyes like his?
Yeah, the one who got us out of the prison. I've been trying to smell, but not going so well.
Did I fuck everything up by throwing the cat net? I might have fucked everything up by throwing the cat.
I fucked it up by picking it up.
Couldn't pass it up. It's an herb, right?
Yes, maybe. I certainly would be happy to help finding it, but to Cat, is there anyone else more similar to you with just the eyes?
Many of us can have different forms.
You can do that.
For example, Nolan. He. Fine. And you see his fur recede inward, and his features become more human-like.
Whoa.
And he looks up, and he's got the green eyes, green cat-like eyes.
Can you do that?
Can you?
And he goes, I hate this form.
It's cold, isn't it?
Can
Yes,
you?
And I can't
Wait. Hold on
smell
a second.
things.
I'm going to try, and I'm going to just.
Try and poop.
Hello?
She tries to turn into a human and shits herself.
Nothing. You go. Nothing happens. The fur doesn't sprout out.
Oh.
What did that woman look like? To ask them. You said you didn't know who she was, right? Maybe she's from
I
here.
smelled her.
Okay. What'd she smell like?
I didn't have my book at the time, so I didn't get to write
I
down.
have to go back to the first episode.
I think it was jasmine, honey, and
Oh yeah, there was.
That's a pretty good memory.
It's probably a
Just I
shampoo.
don't remember.
flowers. Flowers.
That
That
could be
doesn't-
any number of
Sorry,
people.
sorry for
She
wasting
may
your
have been an
time.
herbalist. Where did you run into her at?
What's the town called, guys?
Oh, look, your
'Cause
notebook.
we have the wrong.
Hey, it's a notebook.
Oh no,
Writing
the
town names.
No, the town shifted.
Yeah, we-
Yeah, the
The
town
town shifted.
shifted.
Unnamed.
It was an unnamed town.
Okay.
It was an unnamed place.
It's
Oh,
It was
It was
south of
un-
what was the big one?
Dale, I think. Saying that.
Yeah, it was like it
I
was
think I have it on
south
the
of the
map.
Three
lake.
Rivers. South of the Three Rivers crossing.
Wow, you really can remember this.
We do have a few people that are out.
Sorry.
Just like with all races, we try to keep an eye on what's happening in the world. So we do have a few operatives that roam freely. It was probably Nilla.
Nilla?
Like vanilla.
I never heard of Nilla before. Where the flippity
I would be worried if you had. Then she isn't doing her job well.
I'm
fact that
internal.
she-
That's me
Oh, okay.
talking to myself
Okay.
into my brain. I
Sorry?
apologize. Apologize.
The fact that you met her or saw her worries me a little. She's supposed to not get involved.
You should probably say that you were in prison.
Oh. She got me out of this
She was in a jail cell.
Oh, well then I'm very pleased that she assisted you.
Yes.
And
No.
you hardly saw her, right?
Now you're not he puts his hand on the blade that's got like a cat head on it, on his hilt, and he goes, "But you're not fully Felinoid, are you?"
He's gonna kill you for being a half-breed.
Not everyone's responsible for their birth.
Oh no, none of that. I was just,
I'm looking for my father.
I hadn't seen one like you before.
Wait.
The elves tend to be, well, the high elves tend to be a little bit more aloof.
You mean racist?
Yes.
They did not care
Then I
for
kick him
me.
in the
One
shin
word
again.
for it.
That is why I'm seeking my
Is
father.
he taking damage
Wait.
from the shin?
Where the hell were we?
It was south of here.
Do
So
I have anything
somewhere.
from
No down there. I have ringing shins.
It was a small one, so.
Oh wait, it's a chess piece.
Take my hand.
No, my
He reaches his hand out while his other hand is still resting on the
Shin
blade,
level.
and he closes his eyes, and you feel a weird tingling sensation going through your body.
It's the catnip.
And he goes, he lowers his hand away from yours and goes, "He's still alive, but he's not here."
I just missed everything that was going on. Sorry.
Dad.
What happened?
Dad,
Oh, or your dad?
He was sent up to Rockhelm.
Where?
have I done another place?
Roll. I think you probably have heard of it. Eric's character would have
How
been
many-
fully aware of where that place is.
Do I know where Rockhelm is?
How long?
I'm
Yeah.
a diplomat. I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, it's one of those.
Do you know anything else?
Places.
That's a 17.
I could probably.
Yeah, you've heard of it.
Hold the map
It's a
for you.
human place near
Oh,
near where
great.
the elves live.
But it's as old as I am?
So,
Yeah, it's an older city.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't-
come on.
I understood that reference! I got that one!
That's near where I live.
Really?
Ish. Relative.
It's near rain.
Did you say
I lived
Rockhelm?
in a
He's from
forest
Last
for most of
Point.
my
What did
life.
you say?
I learned
Rockhelm.
everything.
It's right there.
He's one of our
It is definitely older
operatives
than
there
you are.
to keep an eye on the elves, so it makes sense that he may have fallen in love.
Oh.
Yeah, so my mother would disagree.
Ooh.
Did
Again.
your parents split up too?
High elves being what they are.
He fell in love, which for a cat is a very brief thing.
Again,
sometimes.
not everyone's responsible for their birth.
So he's alive?
Yes.
Is he an active
Yes.
folk? Okay. Do you have a contact for him?
Just his number, his address.
We just made one of these special coins. These are really cool. guys.
Dad's calling card, please.
You guys should really get some of these.
Daddy have a business card.
I lost his social media account. Need help.
Do you have? Does
His
he have?
name is Loar.
How do we spell
Loar.
It's like roar, but little L. Little L.
It's time for me to be going.
And if you go to Rockhelm,
Yes, sir.
he tends to be in the towns. That's where he gets most of his information.
And his beer.
So you're coming with. Good. Glad that's settled.
I want to see you turn into a person first. I mean, we got to solve
While they're
that.
talking to me, so I'm gonna walk over to Torvald real quick.
You need to talk to them and learn that fucking skill.
Yeah.
While they're all
I like
talking,
the way I am.
I'm gonna walk over and knock on Torvald. Be like,
Hello. I'm not a house.
She taps on his knee.
Well, you can just tug on my cape,
You
like.
don't often see me.
Knocking on your
Or I'll lift her
armor.
up and help face to face. This is better.
No.
Back to the ground. Would you prefer if I squat?
Yes.
I'll do
Get
that.
down here.
Does the bent armor even allow him to squat?
Yeah, it does, but you know, it's
Pokes my
like
knee.
he goes ka-ching, ka-ching, okay.
And
You
like
might not
kind
be able
of
to stand
pound a
up
piece
easily.
out of the way. Oh, that's much better. What's up?
Where's the card?
If you remember that,
back over there.
remember that letter that we had?
The letter, yeah.
I'm gonna
Said
take off
after
running
the
and go find the
changelings, it's
card.
going to bother the Minotaurs. And it
Okay.
Hold on.
looked like you the last time I saw it.
That's a good thought. I did want to head that direction.
Just thought it might be a problem.
Well,
Shabbat
people
help.
don't necessarily know about my status, so I don't know if that's a problem. And I only really have one living relative.
But you are a Minotaur knight.
Can I hear this?
Yeah.
I mean, she walked over and talking.
Yeah.
We're kind of
You're
talking
hearing
quietly.
this part
so
of the
we're
conversation.
I wouldn't kick just Steve out. I trust the
The
man
letter,
Okay.
for
the
some
letter
reason.
said that they were going to bother the Minotaurs after Haven. And the last time I saw it, it looked like that Minotaur.
We don't know how smart it is, so I don't know if we have to worry about that.
It's smart.
Yeah,
It
how
felt
well?
smart to me.
That's actually a really good question. How well known are you? Like within your group of folks?
You're a Minotaur knight. I can't imagine there's many
you
of
are
those.
you are only the third Minotaur.
Yeah, you-
knight.
I can't-
So you're pretty famous.
So
I haven't heard of
fairly
Minotaur
famous.
knights at all, so...
How? That's a good question.
You
we
are
hadn't-
the only
we
one,
hadn't
right?
discussed before. How did the other Minotaurs feel about me being a knight in with the humans?
It's
Would
one of
they-
those. It's one of those half and half.
They're like,
they're divided. Some Minotaurs are very supporting of it. They think that they need to have closer ties with humans. Other Minotaurs, not so much. The Separatists, if you will.
former.
So the Separatists were like, no, that's a horrible thing. But
Okay,
there are
so-
not that many in comparison. The majority of them, I'd
What
say.
do Minotaurs usually
My
do?
only concern is that it killed the king and queen looking like cat, and it was going to mess with the Minotaurs, and it knows how to look like you.
I turn to these guys and I'm like, guys, did you know that Torvald's famous?
I'm obviously not that famous then, if you guys didn't know.
Rainer goes, really?
Yeah,
Like no clue.
like super
Eh.
famous.
Hey, I'm gonna go get the cart.
Go ahead. And I'd like to talk to King Cat.
And
Because he's right here, right?
Okay.
He's a good
Is he
one.
listening to
Yeah,
everyone?
he's as you guys started having your little conversations, he actually
yeah.
took a step back to let you guys
And-
have some privacy.
And I'm not really interested in that conversation. King Cat, I'm sorry we haven't been introduced. I'm Hector of Freeport, and I would love for, after our success, to make some common ground between the Felinoids and the humans. I am, as I said, Hector of Freeport. I am a diplomat.
And if he does anything wrong, I can pluck his eyes out.
I haven't heard of you.
Have you heard of
Tana and the
Oh,
the
yes.
lady,
King.
the
Leopard.
white tiger lady walks over holding the infants. Have you heard of Hector of Freeport?
I'm Hector of the Drake family of Freeport.
Her eyes narrow a little. She goes, "Yes, I have. They're a very well-known family in the circles of diplomacy.
Can I hear this too?
No.
I mean, they're a little bit away from you, so you'd have
I'm
to
going
roll
to walk
perception
over
to
and
see
be
if you
small and stand underneath.
I'm gonna turn to these guys and be like, hey, did you guys know that fucking Hector's famous too?
Well,
I am eavesdropping as hard
I
as
knew
Okay.
he would like to think
can. You dropping the
he
meaves?
Can I
So he goes, "I'm sorry for not knowing. I'm new
No.
to being king."
You have so much weight on your shoulders. And I'm myself not known. My family is known, but I am only trying to make my place in the world.
So what are you proposing?
I just want to have open communication with the Felinoids between Felinoids and humans.
I also want that.
If there's further benefit in the future for that, I'd be happy to establish that. And as proof of my loyalty, I am fully willing to hunt this shape changer to its death.
You'll spend a day with them and realize this is a terrible idea.
It's not like I'm allergic to cats.
We know what humans are like, but this is an interesting proposition.
What do you mean what humans are like?
There's a reason we have kept our city hidden.
I
from the
assume that
outside
was
world.
everyone but the humans. Huh.
No, from everybody.
More you know. As you were saying, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
But it is an interesting proposition.
If there could be benefit for both of us, I would have it.
Let me think on it.
Absolutely, my king.
Before you leave, I'll have my decision made.
Yes, King.
And
But some of you look like you are more worse for the wear. As he looks at you and looks at Rainer as he's walking away.
Just...
Rainer,
Oh, Rainer's armor is also
Real quick.
destroyed.
Yeah, I know.
real quick. Can
I'll
you
be
heal-
right back.
Can you heal yourself or do you need help?
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be right back.
Oh, no.
I'm getting the cart. As he
Are you
continues.
sure?
should we let him go off on his own?
Probably not.
I mean, he has himself to keep himself company.
Yeah.
It's usually enough for him.
It would take him a long time to get that card out of there.
Have food
And if
provided.
nothing else, we can always send Yuki after him. So
The king looks at you. Would you mind accompanying your friend? Very well.
That's practically in order.
And she goes running after him. He's like, ah! And he starts running away from Yuki.
Leave me alone!
So,
He's like screaming, "Don't throw me! Don't throw me!"
I get no alone time these days.
Not again.
Not after that showing.
So, Your Highness?
Yes. So we do have access to our forges. Some of them weren't destroyed. If you wish to fix your equipment, you're more than welcome.
Where's this forge at?
Nolan, show him. Follow me. Nolan, by the way, has reverted back to his cat-like form by this
Okay.
point.
Nolan, I really like your hair. I'm just gonna say it. Would you mind if I petted you?
Wait, in the past tense.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, yes. In the past tense. Again.
Would you mind if I had pet you in the past, but you just didn't know?
I prefer if you didn't.
What? Nolan, all cats like getting petted, and I reach forward and I go,
Oh no.
okay.
Where do you try to touch on him?
Just on the back. He's leading the way.
He's like... he just sort
Should've gone
of
for
keeps
the
Just
walking.
ears.
Steve, you know,
Why would you
Minotaurs
even
like being
ask if
petted.
you're going to do it anyway?
Minotaurs like being
Just
petted
Steve-
too. This is
Steve-
blowing my mind.
I'm gonna remove my breastplate. Can you fix mine too?
Yes.
She
Yes.
takes off her armor and
Yes. Any other armor fixes
Also,
that I need to
remember,
do?
You owe me, and when we get back to your smith, I have a request for you.
Keep trying to call Dan, please.
I will.
Yeah. You want armor?
I'm gone.
She's gone.
Oh, yeah.
She's
She
not
is
there.
also gone.
Okay. Yes.
Real quick, while Cat's still there.
Yes.
I know you're, as you said, new to being king and everything, but do you guys have history going back a long way?
Yes.
You know
A
what-
great long way. You might say that my father has lived for centuries
Might?
What?
until now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what happened to the dwarves and the dwarven lords?
I've only got a little word of the conflicts that drove the dwarves away.
Can you please tell me what happened to my people?
Is she standing over by us?
I mean,
The two of us took
you guys
off.
started walking off
Okay.
to the armor. He watches your friends walk off and he goes, "Maybe I can tell you. I think it might be better if I had one of my bards tell you.
Oh, come on.
We're going to prepare a feast, so relax, rest, and
Mm-hmm.
Prepare for the cutscene.
A
And we
feast
will have
of
a-
cat food.
cutscene.
and we will have a feast, and I'll make sure that the bard informs you."
You didn't sound surprised when I said my people.
Nope. Meanwhile,
Huh.
you and Rainer are
I've just picked him up.
you're
at this
you're,
point
you're
and we're walking.
chasing Rainer.
Will he actually
Oh,
let you pick
chasing.
him up?
No, he won't.
Did Rainer pull out the short swords to go faster?
Yes,
Of
he did.
course.
He's got his short swords out and he's running.
He's like the ski, like their ski poles.
Stay away from me!
Oh no.
And so you guys, somehow he manages to stay just ahead of you. Even
She's
though
going
you're at
uphill.
full sprint, going uphill.
Very
he
fast.
managed somehow to stay just ahead of you the whole way. And when he gets there, he's like, "Shh, we're here!" He darts into the destroyed stable.
Smacks into the door. No grip. We're good.
Ouch.
What do we do now?
I'm hitching the horses up. You want to ride one of the horses down?
Oh, I can't.
That was a
I'm
question,
big, I'm
or
too
do you
big.
want to be in the cart? There's a cart.
He knows how to drive the cart. That's the only thing he knows how to do.
Well, we have horses that go on the cart and then
Yep.
one extra.
Yeah, he hooks the 4 horses up.
I don't. Did
To
we
the
decide I
cart.
couldn't ride the horses because I was a little
She weighed
You
too
scare
much.
them?
She
Yeah.
weighed too much.
Yeah.
and I'm good lead.
One was weighing too much, and 2 is you scare the horses. Yeah.
The horse can get tethered behind the cart.
Yeah. I'll hook it up. That's fine. And
Okay, I'm good. I'm just gonna curl up in the cart.
okay. Yeah. So why'd they send you after me?
They didn't. No.
Guess they didn't trust me, huh?
Ah, that probably, and I was bored. Does he smell? No, I've kept my eyes on him.
She
the whole
gets-
time.
No, that's why he didn't go alone.
Oh.
They keep.
They don't want him dead. They want. Damn it!
You're tall, you're
I want
big, you're a
to
big
live.
kitty. You were trusted to take care of him
So you guys
in emergency.
come back down on the
Uh-huh.
thing. No changeling attacks. There's no attack. It's just That's when you guys get back. You notice
actually
most of the
Rainer.
group is gone. It's actually Rainer. She kept an eye on him the whole time.
Okay.
I was like, wait, they don't want Rainer dead. They want Felinoids dead. And I'm like, oh, wait.
It's actually Rainer. Actually, when you got there, he would have stopped. You know, we got in, you walk in, and he'd be like, "What are you?"
Mr. Crowdy.
Okay. And then he'd have finished hooking up the horses, and
Uh-huh.
you guys would have come back. By the time you get back with the horses and the cart, looks like groups of people are missing out of your group. Torvald and Just Steve have walked away. I don't know what the two of you were doing after he said we're going to have a feast, rest, and relax.
I was just following.
Wherever
King Cat
he's
until
going,
we
I'm
were
walking
going-
behind him like this.
Me or
Yes.
you? Oh,
What did he do?
And he looks at you. I've got to take care of my father's body. If you'll please wait here.
Perhaps we should not
Do you
disturb
need help?
Well, yes. No, of
Oh,
course.
this is before you're getting
Oh.
back. You guys are on the way back, and so he walks off with he points at a few people, and they follow him, and they go back to the square.
So diplomat to diplomat.
Yes. Except
see.
that I exist. I'm a human.
You said you believed I do.
But I
And
do
this is what
believe
you're
you
getting
do,
back
but that doesn't mean I'm not insane.
For this conversation.
You're a dwarf.
Yes.
He said something he knows about dwarves. I don't know anything.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
What I was going to ask is, I'm not from this time.
Oh,
What
you're
is
not
it
from
your
this time?
family is known for?
Well, we're known for being diplomats, which means that you are paid to go and resolve something, and when it doesn't turn out, you, well,
I know what a diplomat
resolve
I'm
it
just gonna poke my head
in a different way.
That was my job as well. That's
Yeah,
why.
you just resolve the issue
I'm
with little
interested.
less interrogation or diplomacy. Really.
I'm gonna
So
stick my head in
maybe
between you two and be
it's a
like,
misnomer.
he kills people.
When did you get? Hi.
How did the cat sneak up on you? How
think
are you
she's
not
melody.
dead?
Rainer goes. So where'd the others go?
Fort, they're fixing some armor.
To the feast
Forge, where?
And armor.
I'm gonna point the way they went.
Okay, good. I need my armor fixed.
I thought you couldn't take it off.
I can't, but it's broken.
Yes, they're gonna
Hold still.
Wait. Try and take. Let me see. I tug on a strip.
Ow!
It comes off. Does it hurt?
No. Yeah, it's attached.
Wait. What do you mean
Rainer.
attached?
It's attached. Don't worry about it.
No. no.
Rena,
Hey!
With all
I'm
my
gonna
strength.
grab his ankle.
All my strength.
Damn it! Do
Why do
something.
you want something that can't come off? How can you shower
Hold on.
or
Raina,
bathe like
Trust
this?
me, he has
Rena,
it.
have you been healed? You were
Yeah, see, there's no blood coming out.
just making sure.
I can
I'm
fix
sorry.
that.
You healed yourself, but didn't
No,
fix
I
your
don't
armor?
need to be.
How are you going to fix that armor if you
Bloodied.
can't get it off?
I don't know. I was gonna ask them. It's not like I fix things.
Mechanical construction, like,
Oh.
can he even think of fixing his armor? Like, common sense, it's a 12. Like, you're gonna have to get it off.
Yeah, I mean,
You have to.
they could try to attach more leather to the outside, but
But
yeah.
the stitching is gonna be weird. You have to get your hand under it.
Maybe there's Felinoids who know something in the forge.
Why don't we just get that off you?
I'm gonna pick him up.
No,
and
it's okay.
start
Why don't you
walking.
want to know?
And then
remember,
she
he
picks
told
him
us.
up. Hey, put me down!
You told us it can't
We're going to
come
fix
off.
you.
Yeah, so that's why it should come off. If it can't come off, I mean, my ring can come off. I just don't want it to. But that,
No, he
like,
tried in the fort. He can't take it off.
this is troublesome. It's
We've
cursed.
known this for a
I'm
couple
walking
days.
away.
Rainer,
I'm
you're
walking away.
cursed. Maybe we will leave you like
Yeah, you're cursed too, so there.
Am I?
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
are.
grab his
You've got
hand.
pink hair too.
It's a, what do you see?
You see nothing. I mean,
It's a
looks
really
like you're
pretty
human.
gold band. It's pretty, isn't it?
You're probably cursed too, anyway. Put me down! As you start walking
They're
in
the
towards the
same
forge.
height.
Darn it.
Yes, but I am not.
That was funny.
Do you let go of Rainer's ankle as the cat
Yeah.
picks him up and
Well, no,
starts
I
walking?
had because remember I grabbed his hand.
Oh, yeah.
instead.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
I'm still holding onto your arm way down here.
No.
I have a human.
You can identify it if you want. Go ahead. I won't stop you.
Are there inscriptions on it? Or
Don't take
anything?
it.
No, there's
It's
no
pretty.
inscriptions that you can see at all. But you can definitely try to make an identify magic spell check if you want to use one of your spell
ripping
slots.
his hand.
Yes.
Because don't you have that spell?
I have
This is
read
how
magic.
COV
Oh,
is
read magic.
transferred.
This is
Okay.
how.
So then it'd be
I'm not even
it'd be your
worried.
thaumaturgy
Thaumaturgy
skill.
identify.
It's going to take
Could I
some
have a
time
sheet,
to
please?
identify it, but you could
He won't let me
Try.
have his
It is awkward getting
I mean, if he
identified.
takes it off,
He won't
it'd be
do that.
easier.
I don't want it to come off. I will bend my finger to keep it from coming off.
I will break your finger. What?
You can break my finger, and I'm going to keep it bent. I don't care. It'll get swollen, and then the ring will just like
That's
kill my
metal.
finger.
Meanwhile, you guys
I'm
get
gonna
led
pull
to
out the
a
dwarven
forge.
short sword.
You actually get led to the main castle area
You should
itself,
not.
even though most of
I am a
the
terrified of
roofs
that
are
monster.
destroyed and some of the walls are caved in. He leads you down
still don't
through
have
some
it.
hallways, down some stairs to an underground forge.
Okay.
And you'd see a really
Will
big
you let me
guy
check it out?
Ooh.
there. By really big for Felinoids, he's like 12 feet tall.
Who the
About
heck
5
are
feet wide at the
you?
shoulders. No fur at all, but his face looks cat-like.
Yuki, I found you a date.
Who the heck are you?
Almost twice as tall.
It's a sphinx cat.
Sarnell.
What?
Pleasure. Sarnell.
Sar, what?
Nell?
I have trouble hearing, sorry. Sar now?
Sarnell.
Smileys.
I mean, how the hell did you get that bag, bud?
Genetics.
Really good genetics.
What was your-
Where are the
Really good kibble.
Like, is he
Where are
wrinkly,
the
or is,
forges around here?
I mean, you see the forge.
Where's all the
behind him and all
tools
that.
and stuff
oh,
like
it's over
that?
here, and he'd show you all the stuff.
Okay.
What do you need help with?
We gotta fix some fucking
A lot of
armor.
armor.
If you don't mind, I'll help. I've got
Kind
nothing
of.
else
I
to do
mean,
right
a little bit. Mine a little. Mine a little.
now. Very well then. It's all yours.
Can you guys make a cat ninja
There's
sword?
other things that I'm going to have
If you ask us
to
to.
work on.
Do you have anything that you need fixed?
It'll just burn through it. Then.
I'll be trying to fix the ruins if we're staying. I don't know.
The ruins. Okay, well.
My liege has yet to tell me what's happening. I do know that the old king is dead. That's about all I know.
That's the first time I've
Is he
had
having a
How-
spasm?
Say the power move. Going into
peasant.
walking
Poor
into a blacksmith
person.
shop and asking him if he needs things fixed. The power move. Oh my God.
Yeah. Saying, no, you can't work on my shit, but if there's anything you need fixed, there you
I
go.
got you.
This is the first time I've given my
I will
breastplate
leave you
ever.
to your
It's
work.
dwarven make. That's the one
Get out of
gonna notice.
Go, go, go.
And as so you pull off your stuff and start working on it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is the first time I've given anyone else my armor. Mine would be dwarven.
Yeah, so you've
That's
never
not-
seen armor built like hers before.
I don't care.
He actually, as he's walking by,
You don't
by
try
he
and
goes,
learn a thing or two.
"You have a dwarf with you."
How do you know
Uh,
that?
Is it Marvin? Do we...
Wait, hold on. Wait. How do you know that?
The armor. He reaches up, pulls up her breastplate, flips it over. This right here, this was made by one of their master armorsmiths.
Do you know how to fix this shit?
I apprenticed under the dwarves.
You.
I need to meet this man.
How
Tell me he's here.
How old are you? What? Whoa.
Someone tell me he's here.
437.
Man, you got me by a couple years.
I thought I was old. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't usually leave my forge much, however.
Maybe I can seduce him.
All right, well, let's go ahead and fix this armor then there, buddy. You're now my new best friend. I'm just Steve.
Like 430.
Pleasure to meet you.
No, get that.
Sarnell.
Hi.
And you are?
Sir Torvald.
Pleasure to meet you, sir. I should have recognized the human.
He's got to drop the sir every single time he says his name. Can't just be Balls. Can't just be Torvald. Got to drop the sir.
I spent so long in the military to get this, sir. I'm going to use it.
All right, fair enough.
Well then, let's get started, shall we? As
Yeah.
he starts, he actually goes and gets a different set of hammers to
Okay.
work on her breastplate
Special.
than that, and different tools.
Yeah.
As he pulls it out, and
I can watch him attentively to learn how to.
Yes.
Okay.
I still have a Ray Ray.
Was he
Yes, I know.
willingly carried?
No, he's like, put me down.
I just have 7 strength, so he has no choice.
Yeah, yeah. While he's doing it, by the way, he rolled really well.
Okay.
He rolled 21 to repair.
Hey, that's
her
the
armor.
perfect roll.
How much health does it get back?
So you're watching him,
21,
and you
yeah,
see
oh.
how he's hitting it in just special ways, and somehow as he hits the metal, it shapes itself
Ooh.
at times. Like he hits it, and you're expecting it to bend where he's hitting it, and it bends in a different spot as he's doing it.
Okay.
What?
Uh-huh.
How are you
Cool
doing that?
Oh, it's the dwarven metal that they use. There's a sense of memory.
I have to go use the restroom real quick.
Thanks!
It has memory to it.
Another round.
Continue.
Cool.
That's why it's different. than human or even our own.
Okay. So after they finish that and they start working on my armor, I'm going to head out and to find Umaya.
Okay, so as they finish that is when the cat walks in holding Raynor.
Oh no.
He's like, put me down!
Give him here.
Ah! Duh! I'm not a toy! Not a toy! Bad cat!
That was a very good Eric impression.
Are we following, or are we
No. You guys
staying
were.
put?
No, we were still having
We're
our
staying
talk.
put.
remember?
Yeah, you guys were having your talk.
Ray needs fixing.
Those two are very good at that. I'm sure they can handle it.
I just need my armor fixed.
I don't need to.
The guy looks over at him and goes, really? Ah, what the hell is that?
Oh no.
It is a little.
That's a whole lot more man than you are.
Oh!
How tall is this cat again?
He's 12 feet,
Like-
and I'm 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Raynor just looks at you.
Yuki's there like, hello.
Wait, so what happened?
Yuki walked in with Raynor,
Okay.
and
And then it's
put me down, I'm not a toy, and
giant naked cat.
then Raynor goes, ah, what's that? And she goes, it's a hell of a lot more man than you are. And Raynor just like,
That's a very good Eric.
I'm sorry.
I need my armor fixed, but I can't take it off.
Come over here, Raynor. Let's see. So I'm gonna grab a hammer and
hit him in the chest.
I'm just gonna hit him in the fucking chest. There you go.
Is there like a plate or something
John,
behind it for you?
It's a leather armor piece.
It's
Oh, it's a leather
armor.
armor.
So you're gonna take an awl and hit him with a hammer.
I didn't know it was leather armor. You guys didn't specify that ahead of time.
He's wearing leather
On
armor.
top of
No, that's
it's
perfect.
dead.
Hammer.
His armor's
Yeah,
dead.
hammer in the chest.
Okay, so
It's
wait,
fine. If you want
wait.
to do that, go ahead.
Rubber
It's
mallet.
leather. It's a leather armor, and he can't take it off. Why can't you take it off?
I don't know. It just doesn't come off.
Well,
Maybe
let's
that's worrisome.
try.
No, it hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Help. I want to
Doesn't
break
come off.
It's very tight. And
Very
if
tight
If he
fitting.
takes it off,
Yuki.
it might not come back on.
Yuki, you got any more of that flour?
I mean, I have some flour and butter. If you, I could just go fry something.
You can fry anything you
Are
want.
we trying to
Who wants some French fries?
Who wants some fried grass?
Yuki, do you have any
That's
more of that
probably
flour
good
left?
for
I'm
Minotaurs.
looking.
It's like fried grass
I don't
might be
know,
a
do
thing.
I?
You never know.
Purple.
Vein or
Fried
something?
hate.
Yeah, you do.
Yuki, I want you to go ahead and give it to Raynor. That way he can just fall asleep so we can try to get his armor off.
I'm not drinking anything that she makes. I made that
Raynor,
mistake once.
Raynor, we'll be safe. It's okay. We'll get the dwarf over here. We'll put you on some kind of magical spell. It'll be fine.
John, I'm gonna walk up behind him and try and just smother the
Okay.
flour into his face.
Roll.
Wait, like
Like,
cooking flour?
like chloroform her sleep
Oh,
flowers.
it's a special flour.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this
Okay.
was like.
He's like, I'm not gonna drink anything.
It's like-
Hey, well, what the? And she like rubs it under his. What the?
Oh, that's nice.
Now that he's out, go put him on the table over there.
Be gentle.
Be as gentle as possible.
The whole time, Sarnell's like, this is interesting.
Sarnell, come over here.
You have spare swords.
We can make you some. What are you doing to the
Sarnell, so for some
We have
reason,
to fix it.
Raynor can't get his armor off from him. We need to figure this out, see if we can get it off.
I'm not a mage. That's
we
cursed.
need a mage.
It's not cursed. It's just very tight.
Where
It'll.
can we find a
You're
mage?
Can
not
you fix
here.
it?
You're not
You're
here.
just
You're not
telling. You're
here.
trying to tell him that it's not cursed, and
Where
he's
do we
like,
find a
no.
mage?
He's like, I can
It's
see
cursed.
that it's cursed.
Yeah.
It's like purple.
I
Come on,
don't
can't you
know.
see that?
I'm like,
I don't know how many of our mages survived.
Oh.
You might
That's
have
So
to
we're
check
gonna
with
stick it in a
Kat.
square,
Oh my gosh.
and we're gonna
That
put
is
Mage Wanted on his chest on
Well,
the
dude,
side.
why don't we write it on a note, put it on the poster board outside, see if anybody comes in.
I like this idea. We're gonna leave him on
Shape
the
Changers
table.
Wanted. Little billboard outside.
Does anybody? Do you know how to write?
Shape Changers
Yeah, of
Wanted
course
for
I
show.
do.
100 gold.
I don't think I know.
Paid
how
at
to-
the door.
So while you guys are talking, Sarnell's like, what kind of sword do you want?
Something that's not this, and I'm just gonna pull out the rusted sword. It gives people tetanus.
Can I see that?
He might be able to tell you something. Oh, yay. Learning things. Where's your notes?
Oh, it's gone.
This
Right
is
here.
an elven sword.
Yes, it was my forsaken mother's. I'm going to find my father and give it to him.
All the forging cannot fix this.
No, I just need a different one. This is garbage. I poke people with this and hope that they die later.
How long are you planning on being in town?
Oh, God knows.
I'll see what I can do
Swords take a long
to make something for you, but it'll take a while.
Even if you just have something spare laying around, let me know.
You'd have to talk to the armorer. You'd have to talk to the armor master. I'm the armorer. I make swords. I make armor.
Somebody else has them in stock. Somebody else has them in stock.
Can I go search for the dwarf to see if she can come up with a magical spell to get the fucking curse off the fucking armor that fucking
Yeah.
Rainer's fucking...
I'm just gonna drag Rainer.
I went to get her already,
Okay.
actually.
you come with the idea. You look around. It's like Torvald is gone.
Yeah.
So we're
There's
staring
this guy you
at magical
gotta meet.
items.
Yep. So you guys are what?
She's staring at magical
he
items.
let me look at his one of his
Dagger with wolf
dagger, he didn't
head
let me look
and
at
the ring, but I'm not taking it off.
The things that he took.
Okay. So the ring you're making no headway on.
I didn't try. I said you're so stupid.
Okay.
He's like, then do
I
the
don't care. I
down.
really like it. You can't have it.
I'm
It's
not
mine.
trying to take it. Just let me read it.
It came to me.
I
found it.
You took it off a dead man.
Copyright.
It's mine. I found it. It came to me.
So roll for the,
The dagger with wolf head.
with wolf head.
That's double
What are Rainer's
one.
eyes?
You have no idea
I was
where
like-
to start.
Just leave him there.
Okay.
When I'm
We'll
less
get-
angry at you,
We'll
I'll
get
try
someone to
again.
come over and
Okay,
talk.
fine. Put it back in.
And that's about when Torvald walks up.
And not
There's
cut.
this guy you got to meet. He's like 12-foot tall cat who trained with dwarves or something because he's like 200 years old or something. It's
Shut the fuck up. Where is he?
We come.
I could lead you where he is, but
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start pushing on his legs.
Lead us. Lead us. Lead us.
Please, please.
Please, 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 please,
You said dwarves.
please.
I think-
I want to learn about
Start
dwarves.
kicking.
Dwarves are
You
cool.
shut up.
I want to be a diplomat to the dwarves.
that sounds like a
my
great
job.
idea.
No, I want to be a diplomat to the dwarves, not from dwarves.
That's a good idea. Let's go.
Yeah. Only one of us can be a diplomat to the dwarves.
Got it.
Totally
Killed
take
in
over her
his
job.
sleep.
100%.
I'd like to see you try to seduce royal families.
I don't want to seduce anyone.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading back with Torvald.
They're short and hairy.
You guys all get to the same area. You see
I
Rainer
kick him in the shin
sleeping.
again.
You see Rainer asleep on the thing. You see Sarnil, the big cat guy.
I see Rainer asleep. Look at him go.
no.
Yuki, was that you?
Whenever they walk in, I'm going to say, hey, dwarf, 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 dwarf.
You
Dwarf.
know my name.
Dwarf!
You gave me a nickname.
Dwarf! I forgot your nickname.
Wimp.
Uni.
Huh?
Uni.
That's your actual name.
No, my name's Umaya.
Oh, shit. Well, same thing. Anyway, look. Rainer is asleep over here, and his armor's cursed. So
Yeah, he
We need
told
to
me
Definitely
that
cursed.
already.
go
Yeah,
check that.
you can see it too, right?
Can you check that shit out? Is there any way that we can uncurse his shit?
He didn't let me look at it before.
He's asleep.
I put a sign outside, but I don't know if anybody.
If I wake up, if he wakes up, I feel like he's gonna try to stab me. Can someone just move the swords away?
Hey, Michaels!
from
I
his
will
body?
gladly move the swords
No,
away.
not you!
I will.
Sarnil goes, I've got this.
Yeah.
I wanted
He
them
walks
doesn't mean I
over
keep
and he
them.
pulls the swords out of the scabbards. Very well made. He walks over and sets them on a
Little
different
butter
table.
knives in his hands. 12 feet tall.
And it's like, really well made. I see, but it's like,
Steak
I
knives.
just
I have manacles. Manacles.
Mankles. I have mankles.
how you treat your friends is up to you.
Okay, so
manacles.
like, I know it has the insignia on it. Can I read that, or would I just have to use my thumb?
You'd have to use your thaumaturgy.
Let me try that.
I think we tried this before and it didn't go so
No,
But
he never let me read it.
her
he did it on
Yeah.
himself.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to continue to fix this guy's armor.
He got him
Okay.
as a present. He's
Make
loath to
a
get
mechanical
rid of them.
construction roll.
I'll help you because it's my armor.
Okay, I got a 17.
Okay. Yeah, so you're looking at it, and so the first thing you find out is that it's cursed. It cannot
Like,
be removed.
well, I knew that.
And it acts as a beacon to the mage that casts it, or that created it.
Homing device.
Didn't know that.
Where that mage, all they have to do is concentrate, and they can sense exactly where it is.
Hey,
Shit,
Torvald! What was it you and Rainer were talking about at the camp that you didn't tell me about?
A lot of things? Like, what do you mean?
This armor is a fucking tracking beacon.
It does what?
What?
All the mage that made it
What?
has to do is concentrate and knows exactly where it is on the continent.
You
So,
better...
you mean that he's the reason that we've been getting into fucking trouble so much?
I mean,
Probably.
Probably not.
No, probably yes.
I think it's her.
And you two were discussing his armor.
I don't know magic, but
I
even
didn't. You didn't
can-
tell me that. Is there any way you
I'm
can...
rolling insight on Torvald.
Roll.
Even I can understand the importance of this.
That's an 18. Is he lying to me?
Learning the truth, maybe?
Yeah.
Is man, is it really a lie?
Yeah.
Cover a
The
bro.
important thing is there a way to remove the curse without removing the enchantment itself?
The
I'm
other
going to keep glaring at him. What else did I learn?
the other thing that you learn is it is mystically enhanced, so that it can take more damage than standard leather armor and defends better than
Do
standard.
I know
leather
why
armor.
he can't get it off?
That's part of the curse.
Do I know? Can I uncurse it?
High or low?
Low.
Okay. So with your roll, you actually, as you're looking it over, there is a sigil on the back that if you trace it, it removes the armor.
Okay, wait. I'll all stay there. I just notice everyone it's a beacon, and then I'm just gonna reach my hand underneath, trace the sigil.
Okay.
I'm just clink.
So as she traces it, you guys see the armor just sort of fall off of him because it was completely damaged. It just
That's what-
chink,
No,
chink, just bits
no,
and
no,
pieces.
Steve,
Grab it
I'm
and
gonna
throw it in the fire.
I'm gonna look Steve dead in the eye and goes, is that what you wanted?
Okay, so
Yes!
it starts falling. You guys see the cat grab a piece of it and throw
No,
it to the fire.
Yugi!
You guys can try
I
to.
grab the part with
you
the
guys-
sigil. I'm still holding the part with the sigil.
Yeah.
I have that.
Okay, you guys can roll to try to catch it.
Okay.
I'm
With
still
my-
holding the part with the sigil. I have that.
Ooh! Would my martial arts help me
Yes.
catch it anyway?
If that's double twos, you can roll again. Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck.
Wait, is that
Oh,
double
that's
zeros
good.
again?
That's double zero.
Go again.
Keep
Oh,
going.
that was a
Keep
4
going.
point.
Oh, it's double ones.
14.
No,
double
that was double
ones is
zeros.
what you
Yeah.
don't want.
Double ones is what you don't want.
So 20 plus 4 plus
7.
7.
32.
That's 32.
Okay,
31. 31.
So
good
so
enough.
you go to reach it, and just Steve is somehow just.
Wait, he's slow. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
It's armor. He's
Both of you
very
reach it,
protective
but
of-
somehow he's just like lightning fast.
Whoa.
This takes insight and like predictability. Like that cat is going to throw that in 5 seconds, and you're already there waiting for her.
And I'm holding the piece of the sigil still.
That's great.
Fuck up.
It's bad stuff. Bad juju go on fire.
No. We don't want to destroy it. It's still Rainer's. We have to figure out, if it's still cursed, what it's doing, and we can't burn it
And
just
I
yet.
want to see who made it.
Yeah, I
You
was
might
gonna
be able to
say,
learn
can you
something from
reverse track?
That's
this?
what I'm going to try to
That'd be
do.
great.
So we need all the pieces. Do me a favor. Next time, before you just instantly go to throw, maybe ask.
Okay.
Ask before throw.
How about
She's like, no.
why don't we lay it out like a suit of armor and see if I can trace it that way?
We can put
Okay.
it on him.
Not on anybody.
Not going on me. No.
Lay it out on the table like it was.
Okay. Or on
I
another
forgot
table.
to mention another thing that you would have been able to glean, not only tracing the sigil, but someone else has to trace the sigil to get it off.
Ah.
So even if you told him about the sigil, he still
And
wouldn't.
I'll say there's no way he could have gotten it off.
Okay.
Just someone
Good
else
flowers.
has to do what I did.
He's still sleeping.
I'm gonna chain him to the chair. Just
To the table?
yeah, something.
With one set of manacles. you know?
Manacles?
Yeah.
That's a really good idea, because whenever he wakes
He's
up,
gonna
he is gonna
Be
be
pissed.
I'll be there to undo it.
Wait, can I check his pocket?
I mean, he's
We're
asleep.
not robbing Rainer. I'm gonna stand there.
I want
We're
the
not
shiny.
robbing Rainer.
What's
We're not
shiny?
robbing Rainer.
Shiny.
We're not robbing Rainer.
It's not.
And
it's
this
not
is a
his.
great time to go to break.
Oh
So
man!
let's go ahead and go to break. As you're prepping for the magic, we'll make the roll when we get back.
Cool.
And we'll pick up there. Welcome back. Appreciate you guys sticking with us through the break, and I moved, so I need to move back to where I normally sit. Okay, there we go. So welcome back. We're going to pick up basically where we left off, with Umaya making a roll, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to see if I can backtrace the armor.
Okay.
This is gonna suck.
Probably.
If it's
with my
she,
luck.
like critical fails, does it explode?
Not terrible. Not bad.
11.
Okay.
Not dead.
Given enough time, you could probably figure out who made the armor. As you're looking it over and looking over the pieces, flipping them over and looking, you can tell that there is some mystical writing on the inside, inscriptions that you'd have to use your read magic for in order to get to the bottom of it. But it is going to take you time, probably about 2 or 3 hours,
I can
to be able to do that.
I will do that, but I would like to try to read the inscriptions.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your spell.
I'm going to see while she's distracted.
I'm going to... Torvald, keep an eye on Yuki and on Hector. They're trying to steal from Raynor.
That's not true.
The shiny!
What shiny does he have?
Not looking up, literally just doing that.
I'll go reach in his pocket and look, there's nothing here.
Wait, which one though?
So you reach into his pocket, you pull out a half-eaten piece of jerky.
Is this shiny? Well, here, I kind of rub it on my armor a little, making is that shiny?
I take the bag of catnip and throw it at his head.
Okay. So that's gonna be a...
And Saranel goes, "Oh, please keep that away from me.
I have to work.
That's for later."
So it's a... I mean my roll.
Put his jerky back.
I got a 13.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll explain more. The first thing that you can tell is that I should have told you to begin with. The sigil on the back was a fetish magic sigil.
Oh, creepy.
A what?
It's
That's the same thing that I cast a lot of stuff that's that.
So just thought I'd let you know, as far as the lore category, that's the lore category that it's in.
Voodoo magic, and there's not even a Louisiana in this world. Or is there, John? Isn't
We are in the glade. We did leave the glade.
Is there a...
Yeah.
We just left Louisiana.
There were
No, that
alligators.
was Florida.
That would have been Florida.
Okay.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Get the habla español?
No, I know that one phrase.
That's all he knows.
That was very impressive.
Yay!
That's all I know.
Hold
Are you
on.
happy, Chuck?
Pretty happy.
What happened?
Is Chuck happy or
Good
just
news.
Good job,
We'll
Matt.
talk. We'll talk off.
Yeah, we'll
stream.
talk.
I'll pound it right now. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Beer me.
Oh, you want another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Word
You
celebration.
have never seen. You haven't seen Demolition Man?
There you go. Demo Man or Demolition Man?
Yeah.
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 Wait, is this a movie?
Yeah,
Is this
Demolition
a
Man was a
quarantine
movie.
thing?
I did not
Huh?
watch
Is
it.
this a quarantine thing?
Have you ever seen Demolition Man?
No.
That's how they high five in the future.
Uh-huh.
They just kind of wax it.
Huh?
and
Yeah.
wax on
Yeah.
it.
They don't actually connect.
You don't touch.
Oh no, that's terrible. That's like if I high-five anyone because of my ring. There's like this 2-inch buffer.
And you can also tell that the other magics in the armor is demonic magic.
What?
So more stuff I cast.
So just thought
Familiar.
I'd let you know.
Familiar.
You know that's where the magic
It all.
schools of thought, if you will, are.
I'm gonna go outside and start
Okay.
sniffing around.
So while she's doing that, and
Yeah.
you know she's invested in it, Sarnell goes, "So why did you have to knock him out?
Because he wouldn't let us take it off. He's
So-
kind of a dick.
Do you want to make him a set that looks like that?"
Ah.
Could we make
no.
it, Matt? Could we enchant it?
I can
the
enchant
same?
it. I can try to enchant it if you want.
Can
You
I have
can.
one?
You can try to enchant
Wait,
it.
you can do that enchantment and you haven't already done that?
I want
I can do a convincing enchantment, but remember, he has really weird magic. He might be able to tell.
Not that Amy
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
take his pocket.
Sure, make him
Okay,
a...
let's do that. Yeah, sure.
He looks over at the symbol on the chest. He goes, "Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to remake that. Yeah, let's.
Did you already get done with the dwarfs?
Oh yeah, her armor is finished.
Oh, thanks. Also, I'm gonna reach in my back pocket and pull out just the envelope part. If you need another look at the symbol.
In
it's on
fact,
there.
it will. Oh, thank you. That'll help." And he goes, "In fact, your armor should fit you a little bit better. It looks like it wasn't really tailored for you."
Long story. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Minotaurs are huge fans of long stories. We just like to sit around grazing all day, telling stories.
Can you guys at least let me finish reading
Oh,
the
yeah,
cursed
sorry.
magic armor? I'm a little
Am I
busy.
close to getting his armor done?
Yeah, you're pretty much done.
I'm
with
a
his
little
armor.
busy.
You're about half done with his armor. So
Ooh.
while you're working on that, I'll work on this.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, I come back. Do you have something that fit me?
I'm sure we can. Leather. Tell me what type of armor you'd wish.
Something sturdy. and
Be
picky.
specific.
I don't know.
Do you need flexibility and range of movement?
A little.
Yes.
I throw things, so mostly arms.
I'd recommend probably leather or chainmail for her.
After I get done with his, by the way, I'm gonna make these shoulder pauldrons things that
I
are
can't imagine
just
I've ever
laying
had a good,
out.
a good set of
I don't know
chainmail.
why.
For you, recommend
Oh, for
chainmail
her.
so you hear her coming.
With
She wants
spikes on them?
chainmail. Give her chainmail.
For just
So whenever
For
she comes
Justine.
to pick
Oh,
her up
yeah,
to check,
excellent.
you hear
I recommend chainmail.
I'll work on yours once I finish this.
Okay. I just never had a pair of armor.
And instead of, because it's leather, instead of a hammer, he goes and gets leather and
Stitching.
pulls out some stitching tools and starts, leather punches and starts manufacturing the armor.
Can I read the runes?
Yeah. One moment.
Okay, sorry.
And he rolls really good. So you're seeing him doing this master craftsman style work.
Right on.
It looks more like human armor than what you saw him work on dwarven armor. Now he's like stitching together like human armor is stitched, and you can tell that
So I'm
it's
just
pretty
glancing
much
over.
the same style. You're like, oh yeah,
Okay, cool. Right on. I'm gonna keep on pounding out the fucking shit on Torvald's
I'll
armor.
make sure it looks
getting
the
more
same.
pieces of metal to replace this because oh my gosh, there's a huge. You can't really straighten some of this stuff out.
Yeah, I felt that.
I mean,
Torvald, what the hell did you do?
I got someone dropped on me.
A big thing fell.
You're like, that's my move.
You should probably not let anybody else do that again there, bud.
I will do my best.
By the way, fix his leg piece.
Okay, I'll.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, make your roll. Make a roll. Oh, you already made your roll to fix his armor, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
16.
Okay. Yep. Meanwhile,
we're all together.
yeah. So
I mean,
what are you guys doing?
Is there any sharpening equipment for me to just make sure all my stuff's good?
Yeah. You see a whetstone,
Yeah.
a big grinder
I should,
stone.
like all my things,
Okay.
if I have time.
Yeah, you
Mostly
do.
the copec.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, really? Okay, it's a
I mean, you have a mechanical construction skill,
Yeah.
right? And weapons
Well,
master.
it's fortunately not a double ones.
Okay.
It's an 8.
So. Okay. Yeah. You start sharpening your blades.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy.
I remembered something I wanted to make. So, I have martial arts. Could I make a throwing weapon I could use with that?
I have
Could I?
2 little knives.
I need to ask a higher low because we didn't really fully sit down and say if your martial style actually had throwing weapons.
Uh-huh.
So higher low to see if it does.
I
Hi.
A
Hi,
throwing
why
glaive.
not?
Why not? Throwing helmets.
Like,
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Sure.
So
Okay.
yeah, so there'd be some sort of bladed weapon that
Oh no.
you can design and
Shurikens.
Or
make.
rocks. Or like lead balls.
Ooh, I need to
like
think
chuck
about-
really
Oh,
hard
make the
at somebody.
what Raphael has for miniatures.
The stilettos?
Size.
Size?
Yeah,
Si-
size.
That's not really a
Little
throw.
size.
I
You
mean,
can throw size,
I mean, you can,
can.
but they're really farming tools. Let's be honest here.
which fits if he likes humans. And
Like a spiked kind of. I'm thinking like a little cube with spiked sides.
Like the ball
Just a
from
bucket,
fucking
just a-
Phantasm?
But like so, like each middle has like a cone that's
That's
pointing
pretty
out
gnarly.
of each side of the cube, and you
that
just chuck
sounds
those.
wicked. I want to make that.
So
Okay.
it's like supposed to hit pretty hard. It's heavy, but
Like,
you
while
should
it's
have
gonna-
Shot puts,
you
baby.
should
Yeah,
have a
pretty much.
cattle
It's like-
prod.
But it's like got spikes, and it's not just round. It's kind of cubic.
I want to make a
Like
weird, pointy-edged, sharp shot put. A couple of them.
And
Okay.
a cattle prod.
And you
Okay.
just chuck them really
Later.
hard.
So you're sharpening your weapons. It's
You
not
like
going to
that?
take you 2 hours. It's going to take you guys the rest of the time to make your stuff. What are you doing?
I would like to just go outside.
Okay.
because
By the way, can I also re-up on my Mr. Smileys?
We don't have that much time.
That
That took you
would
all
be-
night.
You could
Yeah.
re-up on Mr. Smiles, but probably something you want to do after the feast.
I definitely want to make my shoulder pieces.
Yeah, yeah. So making your shoulder pieces and fixing his armor, that's going to take you guys the 2 hours that
Okay.
it's going to take her to figure
By the way,
out
there's
this
also these things that go on his forearms too, that I have to make as well. Just
you
saying.
have a project list.
Yeah.
I do actually have a project list.
Yep. And
Make a
go ahead and
video
roll
camera.
for making the other stuff you want to make.
Okay. 7.
my.
Yeah, so it's going to take you quite a while to make your stuff.
Oh, plus my mechanical
Yeah.
construction.
Yeah, I know.
So 17.
No, you don't add it, but
Oh.
I already took that into account.
Okay.
But Sarnell will be able to help you out
Okay.
as he finishes his thing.
Okay.
So you'll be able to get all of that, including the arm pieces
The arm pieces. Okay.
made in the 2 hours.
You should offer him some gold.
I'll give him something.
So you step out.
I want to see if there's any efforts I can assist in to get to know these other
Okay.
creatures.
Roll a perception roll.
Oh. That is a 6.
Okay, so as you walk out, you see there is quite a bit of activity. You see the rangers moving around and searching the ruins for people, and you see a group of them literally just standing in the courtyard. They're standing very somber. They're just standing there with their swords out. Their heads are down. There's like 6 of them.
Oh, right, the body.
No, the body's gone.
Oh.
They're just standing there in a ring, backs to each other with their swords down and just sort of like this. Their hoods pulled over.
Would I know why they're doing this?
You've not been around Felinoids. You have no idea.
Do I see an older person at all that would know something maybe?
High or low?
Hi?
Yeah. Well, not an older person. You do see another person that's like
Observing.
he's moving rubble out of the courtyard.
Oh, I want to get to learn stuff now. Can I walk up and
Yeah.
offer to help him?
Oh yes, but we're just clearing the courtyard for the funeral.
Oh, is that what they're up to?
They're sanctifying the ground. Yes, they're holding vigil.
Oh,
So once one of our leaders dies, it's the first time we've ever had to deal with it. But from what we've been told, the process is someone holds vigil for the soul until the burial. So those 6 were chosen, and then as they get tired, 6 more will take their place.
when was the last time they had a leader pass?
This is the first that I'm aware of.
Have they found any more survivors?
Yes, there have been a few more survivors. Many of the people fled the city, and so they'll be coming back in trickles. We have people searching the woods for them.
Excellent. I will go start helping search
Okay,
the
so-
town, just,
So you're going to search the town, you're going to stay and help him clear the rubble away.
If I search the town, I can raid things. If I help him, I'll be doing a good thing.
You should probably do a good thing. It's your people, right?
And these ones actually accept you. They
I'm
don't
only
even
your
take you
shoulder
out.
angel. You need to listen to your shoulder devil too. What does he
I-
say?
Shiny.
Hey,
I like the
you
shiny.
have the angel on this side and the devil on that side. There is shiny.
They're shiny in the
I
rubble
might
as
respond.
well.
Oh,
I'm gonna start helping clear the rubble,
Okay.
but I'm gonna keep my eye out for any loose change.
Okay. High or low?
Low?
bodies. You find dead
You
bodies.
don't really find any loose coins or anything, but you do, over the couple hours, help him clear out all of the rubble. So, 2 hours pass with you guys working on all of your things. I'm
I
going to
did
start
good
with
thing, guys.
her and
Got it.
get over to you guys. So, you are able to read the runes and the magic and decipher who the mage was that cast the spell. And you're although the name doesn't really ring anything with you, you've never heard of the man before. The location of where it was cast is also
Unfamiliar.
to you as well.
What are
But the name was Elventon,
How do you spell that?
Elventon.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And Magi's Town is where it was made.
It was a commission.
I didn't say that.
I did. If you told me, I'd say
I
that.
know, I haven't said it yet though.
You've never heard of the place. You've never heard of the mage.
Okay.
Ever.
Yeah, I figured.
So yeah. So
Anything else?
that's as far as tracking that person, there isn't a way unless the person is actively using it. You might be able to try to do like a trigger to let you know that they're tracking you, and then try.
Is it possible for me to have sensed if they have sensed where the armor is since Rainer's been wearing it? Like if the sigils have been activated.
Yes, so it has been activated several times.
Uh-oh.
You can also tell that the level of the magic that made this is immense. It's much higher than yours. One of the reasons is for the sheer fact that there seems to be an unlimited range that the mage can pinpoint where the armor is at.
Can I tell like when the last time the sigils were activated was?
Unfortunately, you can tell that they've been activated. How many times would it not really specific?
How many times then?
4. 4 times since Rainer has had the armor. There's been 12 times total.
They belonged to someone else before him.
And also every time that you can tell also every time that it's been removed, it lets that mage know.
So did he feel that?
Yes. As far as recasting something similar to enchant other armor, you could definitely try to do that. It was the demonic side of it is to literally bolster the armor, the leather itself, to make it more like a demon's hide as opposed to actual leather.
Yeah, I luckily have practice in both fetish and demonic magic. Like,
Look at that.
a lot of it.
So that's what you find out.
Few things. I'm assuming you guys might. Magistown?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You would have heard of that.
I
You
know
would have
about
heard of that.
Magistown.
You would have heard of that.
Actually, I have a map.
Yeah.
Right? Do I? Do I in fact have a map?
Of Magistown? Oh yeah, you do have your map. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. And nobody goes
it's
there or
down.
comes from there except mages, and good luck getting there.
And you would have been told, and you would know, and you
I
would
know.
know
Yeah, of course I know.
that Magistown was founded by a mage. Like he founded it as a training place for select mages that can channel magic as opposed to casting spells.
So, Magistown, what does that shit stick have to do with this?
Pure thaumaturgy
Okay.
is what it might mean to
interesting.
you.
Umi. So, Magistown, what the hell does this have to do with anything?
What's where the enchantment was cast on his armor.
It's my kind of town.
That shit stick.
And it's someone named Elventon. Does any?
You could roll for that one.
Oh, you bet. Let me see.
I don't think you would have heard of him, and just Steve has a chance of knowing.
It's a
I know.
9.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll because you might not remember.
Oh, of course not. Huh.
Oh, roll again.
doubles.
Doubles.
And John, I'm gonna take a break from helping.
Is that a
with
27?
the wall,
27.
And I'm gonna go see if there's like a flower patch anywhere.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that 0 is it.
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
27 for
27.
him.
Okay.
9 for me.
Yeah, so you know that Elventon
name.
was the guy that founded the town. That's
Hey, he
all you
founded
know.
the town. He made the place.
You know that
He shrouded the whole place in
I know him.
You know that he
You could just leave it at that.
founded the town.
Yeah.
Like he created the town out of nothing with magic. He made it so no other ships could get there.
Yep.
He only trades with the Isle of Galdrin.
And he's an asshole.
And he's an asshole. Oh, and he's a human
Asshole.
that can channel magic so directly.
human.
So
A human sorcerer.
He created this town.
Yes.
I might have some bad news.
Okay. What's the bad news?
Well, do you want the bad news? The worst news or the worst news?
I want the worst.
Let's just start off.
go
yeah.
in order.
Yeah. Let's start off with the worst of the worst. Let's go from the.
Let's go the other way.
Oh, sure, fine, whatever.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, Elventon is the one who cast the enchantment on
So
the
that
armor.
is really bad news.
He
How
is
can you
the
get worse?
mage.
How can you get worse?
Worse. So it's been activated 4 times since Rainer's been wearing it, which means
Oh.
he's checked in on us 4 times.
Shit.
And worst news, he's alerted whenever it's removed from somebody.
All right.
It was 2 hours ago.
I got an idea. This is what we're gonna do.
We should notify the king.
We should notify the king, but let's take that armor.
Like right now.
What king?
Let's take that armor and let's send it down a fucking river.
Can you remove that? Like,
You
I
should've
get
let me
he's
throw it in the
way
fire,
powerful,
just saying.
but
Maybe gonna throw it into the
I
fire.
can try, but that's...
Maybe.
It has an unlimited range. If he is what you guys speak of, I believe.
Look,
it's
we
not
don't
that
want
at the moment.
we don't want Elvington on our fucking tracks. I say we take that shit, we either strap it to a fucking horse and let it run through the goddamn woods, or we send it down a fucking river.
When I was reading it, does the armor have to be all together for it to work, or just even a piece of it can be tracked?
Just a piece of it can be tracked.
Which is the crest piece.
No.
Any
all
of
that?
it.
Any and all pieces can
Can
be
you
tracked.
annihilate it?
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
we just got.
Let's not annihilate it. If we send it off in different directions, or we send it in one
But it
particular...
could be really cool and sparkly and...
No, but we
Or
don't
to
want
be
him
like
tracking
Forrest.
us.
But he already has.
Yes, he knows we're
Anymore.
here.
Yeah.
He won't know where we're going.
But if we blow it up here...
But if we continue going north, and we send it south...
And ended up having him track someone else that Riordan was working with.
then that would happen anyways.
I know, I'm just saying we could.
Who
pawn it
was
off on
Riordan
someone
working
else. I don't know.
Elvington.
I feel like
Or
we're
maybe
going to
he-
find out.
I don't know.
What else does it say in the note? Is the cat person around?
No, she's not with you.
No, big guy.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Hey, big guy.
What?
I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and leave for just a couple minutes if you don't mind. I'm not trying to be rude. I sincerely apologize. I love everything that you've done here. You're fantastic. Here's a couple of coins.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's been ages. And he bends a little lower to step out from
Don't read the note.
the
I'd like
porch.
to speak with you in a bit.
At dinner, I'm sure we'll have time.
Okay.
He stops and goes, the feast is almost ready, I can tell. And he leaves.
How long has it been since you've been outside? He doesn't have to answer that. Like, oh my god, this guy sounds like he's been a slave for his whole life.
A while.
That's why they keep him underground, because he's naked.
He comes out. He's like,
A blink.
Poor cat.
Umi, what does the note say?
He's a house cat.
The chain.
Does it even mention Elvington?
It doesn't at all, but this is from Riordan, and the armor was made for Riordan by Elvington. The only other thing it mentions besides what we already know about the Changeling is that they're trying to move on Duke Ferlanti in Dolan, and that he doesn't like you at all.
Yeah.
He really, really hates you.
Adding to my to-do list.
So we could choose to not help Duke Ferlanti, because really, just be straight here. He's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
Elvington's
that.
even more of a dick.
But we could
That's
show up and help Duke Ferlanti, and then stab him in the back.
Wait, where's Duke? Wait, do I know where Duke
You probably
Flint is
shouldn't
at?
say that aloud.
He's in the capital
You know everything.
of the Ferlanti realm.
You know where things are. You don't know everyone in the world.
Where the hell is the Phalanti Realms?
See, on that map, you're not going
Isn't he in Dolan?
Scroll down.
Or is it Cart?
There's the freelancing realm.
Like,
But it extends all the way south, too.
yeah, it
Under
goes
the
from
Dark
there
Ring.
all the way down.
And right now
To-
we're
to
right
the
here.
Yeah, right now you're there, and
Yeah.
Dolan is farther down.
Dolan's
Dolan-
at the bottom,
Dolan is farther down.
to the
There you
left.
go.
And then there's
Whoa.
also Cart.
You guys.
isn't that where
mentioned-
you're from?
No,
I'm
he's
close
from
to here. I'm
closer.
like I'm like
You
over here
guys
somewhere.
mentioned that it's this Magus town is an island, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's missed
Was
it over, and good luck getting
is
there.
it? I'm not trying to get there.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to do?
Is it? Is it a part of the Southern Isles?
Yeah, it's in the south, and it's an island.
Because he might be important because it says everyone in the Southern Isles will soon hear of the Duke's death.
Oh, well,
If that's a similar goal for them.
I guess they're based in the Southern Isles, which is either the Keep of Hope, which you hope that you never have to go
Who
there.
wrote that letter again?
The Elysian Isles.
Riordan.
The Free
That's
Prince
Very
Court.
dead.
And
Because
Magistown.
you guys couldn't keep him alive long enough for us to just...
And some people just want to interrogate people, but some people don't like that.
But you're being interrogated. I will not kill
I'm
you
gonna
after.
kick him in the shin again.
Okay, meanwhile, you do find a flower patch.
Oh my goodness.
As you are collecting flowers and herbs. One of the rangers comes running up to you. The feast is ready if you'll follow me.
Okay.
Because
Guys,
cats
I
are
just
only
reread
invited.
it
Something
does
to do
mention
real quick.
Elventon in the
And
letter.
I want to go
Oh, it
where
does?
the
I didn't
Yeah.
gold
remember.
is being
Where?
held and
The
just
desert in
put some of the flowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
So here's the
Yeah,
break.
so I'm gonna say that.
Hey, by
Very.
the way,
He accompanies you
Yeah, no,
there.
I know what that is.
Well, while they're doing that, just pass it over.
Yeah,
Very touching.
so
Yes.
right, that line. It actually does say that he's going to harass the Minotaurs that are known to be in the bright desert or Elventon.
You done fucked up?
wait, what?
Slightly.
It says his name.
It mentions him.
But the Minotaurs are from up here.
Borderlands
could just
betwixt
be-
the bright desert
Ah,
and
but
Elventon
see-
again.
You see, it also the
Freed
county of
up, harassing
Elventon. There's a
or the
couple
borderlands betwixt
little
the
Uh-huh.
things
Right,
I want to
desert.
point out real quick.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I think it just means.
Between
Yeah, but I'm just saying it specifically notes that
Yeah,
both
yeah,
people
but-
in this letter would have known who he is.
But there's a county,
County
of
of
Elventon.
Elventon as well.
That's unusual.
Yeah, it's the,
Darn it.
it's the island.
That's your fault.
Oh, I know. I did it on purpose. There's certain porpoises I use all the time.
Porpoises. You
Well,
said that
why
on
not
purpose.
Just a
manatees?
porpoise.
Yeah, I know.
Why not
Oh,
manatees?
the manatee.
Oh, the manatee of the
Oh, the
situation.
manatee of this all.
Wait, so guys, are we gonna go want to try to fuck this guy over and go to Dolan?
That's the opposite
I
way
had
that we wanted to
alternative-
go originally, isn't it? We
In
do
what
know
it is.
that
Why does this guy want to overthrow Freelance?
you're from the south.
By the way,
isn't your-
Rainer is starting to wake up.
Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Did he finish the armor and put it back on him?
He finished the armor. It's not on him.
Ray, don't worry about it. We got your armor over here. Don't worry. We got it off you. You can finally take a shower.
Huh? Can you? Why am I manacled?
We
That
thought
was
that
the
you
cat.
were going to be insane and fucking try to kill everybody, but we got the armor
Thanks,
off you.
man.
That's the good point.
Okay. Can you?
Yeah, sure.
I got it off
And
you.
he goes. Can you? Ah, never mind. And the manacles just fall off.
Because that's what he does.
That's better. Okay. Give me that. And
Rainer-
grabs the.
I would highly suggest you going to take some kind of bath. Something. The smell is getting a little bit bad.
It
Just
gets
saying.
pretty ripe.
We
under that leather.
are about to head to a feast.
Yeah.
Lucky
I
we
know you
even-
like food. You love collecting food.
We even cleaned that leather
I'm
for
sure
you.
if
It
you
should be nice and clean.
if you smell nice, you'll get more food.
Yeah, that too.
Whatever. He goes like this, and all the dirt falls off. And he smells better. Okay, now and he grabs the armor that's near him that looks like
I
his
didn't
suit.
get to do it yet, guys.
and
There's no
puts it
enchantments on it.
Just to let you know, I'm just gonna be real with you. Look, your other shit was cursed. It's sitting over here.
Oh, no.
Shit stick. We tell them the entire story.
No.
What? Wait, what?
Which includes how she was going to try and enchant.
No,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was your idea.
We just tell them the entire story. Fuck it.
Magic!
I know. I can't help it.
You had nothing to gain. You could have bribed him or something.
It's fine. He needs to know.
He's just a forthright person.
Okay, let's go to dinner and then we'll talk.
That was that.
41 roll to get armor.
You guys really should get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Cats are pristine.
you guys, as you guys are he's saying, we'll
Yes,
we'll
they're
talk.
always
You
licking
guys
themselves.
hear a knocking at the archway to the forge.
Yes.
You guys see a female ranger standing there.
Hello.
Dinner's ready.
Does she
If you'll
look hairy?
Please come with us. Yes, she's all furred out. If you'll please come with me, I can take you to the feast.
Shouldn't I clean up first? I've been working in this
Oh,
forge
you're
all
an
day.
orc.
Yes.
You extra.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll lead you
You have
to
some
the
bats?
bath.
That would be great. I haven't had a bath in days.
The baths. If you'll
In
follow
weeks.
me, and
Yeah.
she takes you down
I
another
smell like
hallway to another area that's set up more like Japanese style baths,
Yeah.
where there's,
I know, but I
there's
still smell
heated
it.
water
Yeah, but we
underground.
changed them.
Yes.
Can I be there already?
Sure, because you probably would have asked for baths, so he would have taken you into the bath. You walk in and you see Yuki already in the bath.
Yuki, what are you doing here?
And she goes, "Take your time. The feast is starting, so
Okay.
there'll
Yuki,
be
what are you
plenty of
doing?
food for you."
Before we headed off to the bath, could I have worked on my murder cubes?
Yes, the murder cubes was part of your stuff.
Okay. So I would have made a couple of them. How many? I want them hefty.
Did you get it back?
Like so.
I got.
It's a
So. He liked how it looked.
That's what I wanted.
I want to show John really quick. Just
Don't
for
let
his
my.
eyes.
I'm gonna take the buns out so I can wash them. I have like
Okay.
really long hair. I'm gonna
So you
wash
guys
it.
see
I didn't even know
Umaya
this.
Yeah,
take
two
the
buns.
buns out of her hair, let her hair down, and it's long.
It's
about
pretty.
it like goes almost down to her ankles.
That looks crusty.
I mean,
Washing it out.
I'm washing it.
You know, you hear like the cracking sound of dirt. I'm joking.
I'm gonna take off my vest, and then take off my girdle. No one touch these. If anyone gets close, I swear to God.
I'm sitting on the edge of the pool. And I still have my hand on one dagger while I'm bathing.
I'm gonna take my goods and fucking get in. Same way. Get in. Hand on it. I don't trust any of you fuckers.
Yeah,
meanwhile,
this is bathing.
Rainer's like, I'll just wait over here. I don't need one of those. I'm already clean.
So I'm gonna bathe real quickly.
Okay.
And I actually have an extra set of clothes in my bag because I have a nice, like, pretty dress and everything.
Hector, do you bathe too?
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna change
Okay.
into my other clothing, and that's the thing that.
Oh
it
yeah.
looks like,
See,
you know.
that's not what I was picturing, but that
That's
looks
what
better.
he was, or what I was picturing. What he likes.
Did he show this?
yes, he
Okay,
showed
yep.
me the.
Okay.
Do you think the
It's the
Felinoids
same
have
picture
anything
you saw.
spare for me?
It's like a cube with the
That
spikes
they
in the
would
middle
offer?
coming out.
Higher
The
level?
four-sided. It's like four-sided dice on a d6.
No,
They didn't.
okay.
Yeah,
they didn't
it
offer
is.
anything
It's a
out
little
to
smaller
you.
than,
So
you know,
wondering.
d4s, but yeah.
I'm gonna take my vest and just dip
Smaller
it in.
d4s, but yeah.
Like, wring it out.
Or
so you pick up your vest.
Uh.
It looks completely clean. before you
Oh,
even put it in
well,
the
then
water.
I'm not doing that.
You're like, huh, no, it's completely, it's immaculate.
Yeah, the pieces of armor I just made, they're already clean, so we're good to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to clean up my cape and my belt and all my.
Yep. So you scrub your
Nightly
cape
array.
clean and polish.
Torvald,
Nice
clean off the
polish on
fucking
the new
bullshit,
armor
too.
And
Wait,
you know.
wait, did he leave the belt laying anywhere to dry?
him?
Uh-huh.
No,
we're in the men's room.
no. There's just
Oh
one big,
my!
one big
Yeah, we all
bathhouse.
together.
Is that
My
so?
special
It's
rose
one big,
belt.
again,
Okay.
Japanese style. One big bathhouse.
Okay.
You want my special rose belt with the dragon on it? Would you like to look? I need.
All you'll get.
Okay.
I wouldn't
go
show
ahead.
it to her, Torvald.
Oh no.
That's all you get.
Don't
It's,
take that
it's
out
one
of
of your.
context.
It's one of your.
It's
Oh,
a
office.
It's one of my. Yeah.
You wouldn't let that out of your. You know, come on, man.
I would allow her to look at it. I'm
Oh,
not,
yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah,
keeping
yeah.
it.
You're still holding on to it. Yeah, you can look. There you go. Yank.
These things are very important to Torvald for reasons. He's
make that.
Yeah, I know, but
That's what my dress looks like.
Okay, and so while you guys are bathing, Torvald Harlow.
low.
Okay. So while you guys are bathing, as you're getting out, Torvald gets out, and the heat of the bath sort of has a bad reaction for you. And you start coughing a little.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Torvald, were you still injured from the
Like-
battle?
Torvald, do you have
Dropped one knee
COVID-19?
No,
Too
Are you
soon.
still injured? I don't see any injuries, and I can
It might
see
be a whole
everything.
2 weeks before the injuries are known.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. It just happens sometimes.
As he grabs his clothes and starts putting
Nah,
them
I'm just like, I'm fine. I was like, cough anything up.
Yeah. There's a you can taste the blood in your
Yeah.
mouth.
Somebody was
Do we
hoping for
see-
some
And kinda, I
fan
cup
sodas.
my hand in the bathwater and wash it out.
You see him
A
cup his
bowl.
hand in the bathwater, wash it out, and sort of spit out. And you see some blood in the spittle.
Ah,
Torvald, are you sure you're okay?
I tripped in the pool bath and I bit my tongue.
You
that's a
sure-
strong bite, Torvald.
Pen.
Have you seen these teeth?
This sure sounds like COVID-19.
Anything
Yeah.
I can give
It's
him?
not that, I swear.
mean,
Just so you know,
have to
after you
know
die, you
what
turn into a zombie.
the ailment is.
Not good. Not good.
I've been checked out. I'm
I'm gonna throw a
fine.
stick
Okay.
at him. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's really
She
tuberculosis.
tosses a
and he's
stick
still
at you.
dying.
I let it hit me.
Where do you find a
Why,
stick?
why did you do that?
I have a whole bunch of sticks. in
Umi,
here.
what are you doing? The guy's clearly died over here.
I'm trying to fix it.
With a stick.
I'm confused.
Right on, Umi.
That's Umi.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I get your guys' name. I get everybody's names confused.
I'm Umi, that's Yuki.
Sorry, I get everybody's names
One of us has
confused.
fur and the other kind of is naked. So
I should just say cat and dwarf.
I'm
It'll make it
getting
easier.
dressed.
But you're furless. You are all naked to me.
Well, you're furless too.
No, I have
No,
fur.
she looks like a cat. Remember, she couldn't change
A little
forms.
bit. You
Yeah.
can't poof out.
No, she couldn't change into human form.
No, she tried to poof out.
She
No, I
did try to
tried
poof
to.
out,
Oh.
and she couldn't poof out.
She couldn't poof out?
I thought poofing out was the method to do what I wanted to do.
She tried to hair, and it didn't happen.
She's trying to get more hair, and more hair didn't grow.
Wanted to become a long-haired cat. Not a...
It's because that racist half of her didn't want to give in.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
ails me?
My stick didn't work, obviously.
Can I pick up the stick? What kind of stick is this? Is it a magic medicine stick?
It's Ash.
I'm gonna take a bite.
Ashwood. You know, yeah.
Tastes like wood.
I'll
if
eat
we-
the stick.
You might eat it in winter if you were in
If
the
we find a
wilderness
weeping willow,
starving.
that's basically aspirin. So,
So he
yes,
eats
it
the ash stick. Rander's like, y'all ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the feast. I'm hungry.
Torvald,
Yes,
make
I
sure
know,
you walk
I'm
at
very
least 7 to
hungry.
8 feet away from me.
Oh, fine. It's not
I'm gonna picture the
contagious.
dress I wanted.
Okay. Oh,
show
okay.
It's very pretty.
Show the
Show the camera.
camera.
There you go.
Does it show? Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
does.
does.
More like nymph inspired.
Yep. Yeah, that's a cool dress.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that's what
Umay is wearing.
Umaya is wearing, that sort of gown, and
That was
and
just in my bag.
Hector's all
what they
dolled
gave you
up
for
in a
diplomat
nice
clothing.
diplomatic
Yes. Do you not
Diplomatic,
think this is nice things?
outfit as well.
Right on.
So Dwarven. It's weird.
Well, I'm just gonna walk away from
That's just
it.
an assumption.
Yep.
I know nothing.
I'm gonna pick up her train and just kind of carry it and start dragging.
Please don't rip it.
That's really
expensive.
that's really funny. You'd have to crouch down.
Crouch down. And walk
She goes like
over,
this.
Over.
Are you walking under the train, or are you just?
I don't think that
I'm
would work.
embarrassed. I don't have nice things.
And you guys all go to the feast.
This
As
is
you
all
walk in,
nonsense.
there'd be a ranger waiting for you guys outside to lead you there. He takes you through the underground a little bit, and then up some stairs into a huge hall that does not have a roof.
Stars.
Looks like the roof was completely destroyed.
Try to clean it.
There are, the sun is setting, so you can see the sunset and some stars
We got
peeking
some dust
through.
going on.
And it is full. There's like probably a good 100 people total there. Lots of tables. It's a big banquet hall. You'd see at the very head of the hall,
Cat.
you'd see Cat, and there'd be the lady, the white tigress lady beside him. On his other side,
Ask her name.
the other side was is Unisys, and then there's another table set out where there's no one sitting at,
Is the blacksmith
and there's like
around?
6 chairs at
Is
that
our
table.
Nolan or Sarnell there?
And
Yeah.
then you'd see Nolan and Cernel sitting amongst everyone
I'm
else.
assuming the 6 chairs are for us.
No, the 6 chairs are probably for the dead.
Oh, that too.
We should probably not
Don't
fill
know.
the 6
Let's not
empty
go
chairs.
there.
And-
I want to sit by Sarnell.
Don't sit next to the empty chairs.
I like that guy.
I'm
sit
gonna
next
push
to
And
him.
then there are empty chairs scattered throughout.
Just don't sit.
I'm gonna push
Do
the
not
chair, him out of the chair next to
I'm
Sarnell.
probably not sitting there.
Don't
So I
sit
go
at
in and
the
sit
empty-
down.
You go sit down, and the cat starts pushing on you.
Oh,
You guys have about the same strength, I think.
what are you
Maybe.
doing?
I don't know.
Is it possible to sit between Sarnell and Nolan?
High or low?
Hi.
You push.
Yeah,
them.
they're at the same table.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
I just let her push me over, by the way. I'm just
Okay.
like, all right, fine, God.
I would like.
So
to sit
Sarnell would look-
amongst the cat people.
Glad to see you people.
This food better be dope, bro.
Is there a roast like bird of some
Oh,
kind?
ruins.
Well, the
Huh?
food has. You would
Hasn't
see
come
people
yet?
eating.
Oh, it has
He,
come?
as you guys sit down, he goes. Sarnell goes, and a couple people scurry over carrying platters of food. Some of them are some roast bird. There's also
Does it start moving?
no
Is there anything familiar?
Why?
pheasant.
Picture.
There's
roasted
also
bird.
some sort of
Get in among
deer.
us.
You know, some venison and stuff. They
Like,
bring it
literally
down. They
get-
set down a tray with like a pig's head
Yes.
on it, and like all sorts of meats around it. And
Okay.
vegetables and
What? No. Beef.
These all been tested for being a
I eat some.
danger.
They're different.
we tested it by killing it.
What about all the people in
That's fair.
attendance?
Everyone's already started eating, right?
Yeah, everyone
I'm
else
gonna
already
dig in.
started
I'm
eating.
gonna fucking dig in.
More
Everyone in
pork.
attendance has been tested, right?
You say that to who?
To me?
Nolan.
Okay. Yes. No one hears it. He puts his hand on his bracer again. And by the way, most of the people in the room are wearing nice-looking clothes.
Okay.
Except the Rangers. You do see people that aren't Rangers amongst the people as well.
Where did Rainer sit, by the way?
Rainer would have sat with him.
It would help the rest of us at least.
The Rangers are still wearing the same outfits that they wore. They might be cleaned up a little bit, but they're not different clothes. Everyone else that's not a Ranger is wearing really nice clothes.
Can I have a pillow on my chair so that I can reach the table?
Oh, you mean a soapbox?
She needs a booster.
Can I use my tail under her?
Nolan goes, it can be arranged.
I have a backpack that you can sit on.
No,
And someone comes over and
nice.
brings a couple pillows. And
A little high chair.
I'll stab you. I still have many knives under this dress.
they put a tray in front. I'm joking.
I'm not that small.
You guys would also see on some of the tables there are
Pretty short.
like smaller people that are glowing.
I was about to ask.
Oh, okay.
There's just a few. You see a smattering of them. Not many. Like maybe
Do I see any
like
of the
15
ones I
of
saw?
them.
I met earlier.
It'd be really hard to tell.
What's the big cat's name again?
Sornell.
Sornell?
Sarnell?
Sarnell? Sarnell?
Sarnell.
Sarnell.
Yes.
Do we eat those too?
No, those are
People.
the pixies and sprites
Oh, yeah.
that survived.
Just Steve, you're an ass.
Just saying. Just saying.
Do I recognize that they sparkle in a similar way that Rari's pocket kind of does?
Roll.
Ooh.
I'm surprised they don't have their own little circular table.
16.
No, these are flat out glowing. They're not really sparkling. All of them are flat out glowing.
Okay.
Like they have a glow about them. Think of like mini. I can't say it because it's Disney. Mini small people in dresses.
Is it a green dress?
Yes.
Fairies?
Yeah,
blonde hair.
you have fairies like
Okay.
certain iconic.
They haven't. They
certain
haven't.
iconic.
They don't have a trademark on that name.
No, they have a trademark on her name.
Yes.
That's why I'm not saying her name.
Oh.
That's what's like I can't say
yeah,
that. It's
fairy.
Disney.
Yeah, fairy.
So they've got like a little glow.
Okay, they're
about them.
glowing, not
Yeah, they're glowing, not just shimmering.
Give her a bib.
Hey, you want a bit?
I'll kill you, Makai.
As you guys start eating, at one point, probably about 15 minutes in, make sure you guys had a chance to eat.
Yeah.
Cat stands up. You hear someone smacking a fork to the cups, and a hush falls over the room.
Still eating.
And Cat goes, "As all of you know, my father is dead. So this is a feast of celebration for the survivors and of mourning for the lost. His funeral will happen shortly after the feasting is done.
I looked over at him with a big turkey leg in my mouth.
As our tradition says to do so, though we've never had to do so in the past."
Moving over. Not you, I'm talking to Sarnell.
Also, for a moment of this magnitude, being currently the ruler of both cats and felinoids, I feel that I must ask for help. Tana. And the white tigress lady nods and stands up. He pulls the sword off his side that's got the cat heads on it. "Be my emissary unto the felinoids." And he offers the sword, and she would get whiter if she could. She starts shaking a little, drops to her knees. "Of course, my lord," and puts her hands up, and people start cheering.
I'm gonna quietly whisper over at Yuki. What the fuck is going on? Yuki, what the hell is going on?
I think he's giving her part of the kingdom?
No,
So-
he's delegated her some tasks, and they're important. You don't know everything.
So Sarnell goes, "He essentially knighted her,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Arnell.
and we're very long-lived."
Solid.
And she takes it, and he goes, "Everyone, cheers!"
Yeah! Hey! Turkey leg!
"Now eat your fill. Let's have some music." And music starts. You see some bards, random bards, singing for each table. So the music
yeah,
starts, but it's different
Oh, I'm
songs
waiting
at each
for a bard.
tables.
Yeah.
And
Wait
a
a second.
female comes
How-
over to you guys wearing
how
a
far
really
away is
elaborate,
Umayya
shimmering
from-
gown.
How far away is she from where we're sitting? Are you at Sarnell's
I'm at the
table?
Yeah, she's at. Yeah.
I'm on the
Okay.
other side.
I'm assuming the rest of you guys crowded around either that same table or the table next to
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
next to Sornell.
Yeah,
Probably.
she's at Sarnell. You're with same
Did you?
table.
Yeah.
By
Hey, by the
Nolan
way,
and Sarnell.
did you
Yeah.
try to call Dan again?
I still have it. Hello.
Girl,
The answer?
high or low?
Oh, sorry. Low.
No answer.
Nothing. Shit! I'll try again after the feast, I promise.
All right.
So did anyone think it was important to tell the king that a homing beacon lit up? Like maybe we should tell him.
Don't-
sooner
don't-
rather than
No,
later.
no one's like,
Hector,
excuse me.
Bard.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yes, the
Lady
curse
Bard.
thing that you saw earlier.
I'm
It
gonna
turned out to
just
be a homing
dig
beacon.
my dagger
Nolan's
into
like,
his thigh.
Nolan is like, I didn't see a curse. And
Oh,
Sarnell
sorry.
would go,
Yeah.
they had cursed armor. Really?
Sarnell!
Maybe
I
one
thought
of
you were my boy!
You see, you all know the king a little bit better. Maybe this should come to light sooner rather than later.
Nolan goes, if you'll excuse me.
Of course,
And he,
it really should.
No one was
Scoots away.
tracking you guys.
and
They already knew this place existed. I don't know if it's that
I don't
big
know.
a deal.
goes, he makes
in
his
case.
way out, and you see him heading up towards the king's table.
There's
Meanwhile, a female bard walks up, wearing really elegant, shimmering-looking metallic dresses. Like her dress is like looks like people took
Like woven metal.
woven metal
Oh, that's
to
pretty
make
cool.
it.
Oh, that's
Very
Oh,
fine
that's
woven
really
metal.
I don't think it fits.
What kind of metal? Like we're talking silvers or golds or
Both
brass? or
silvers and golds,
copper?
silvers and golds throughout. There's some brass highlights,
Oh,
Okay.
she's got money.
and she goes, I was
I'm just gonna look on with envy.
sent by the king to
I'm gonna lean forward.
tell you a tale.
A what?
A
Okay.
tale.
We will
A
hear
story?
it.
A story?
A tale of the dwarves.
Yes.
Oh yay!
I would love to hear it.
So
Learn things.
we didn't know much about what happened,
She'll fill you in. I promise.
but before
That's the problem. Stop making promises. I hate you.
But before the Second Great War, the dwarves decided to leave. That's what humans know. The story that humans tell is the dwarves abandoned the races to their own ends for fear of retaliation.
We didn't leave it at the
However,
beginning.
what we know is different.
Did they go to the other place?
The dwarves, prior to the Second Great War, sent emissaries out to
Oh, they didn't
find
die.
new lands.
I look white as a sheet, by the
There
way.
was a contest amongst the dwarven lords to see who could find the new land first. Some made it to Haven, or at least to the Dark Woods. As she's locking eyes with you before they vanished. Others burrowed through the grounds. Still others hired ships to sail away. But
Huh.
the real tragedy of the dwarves was the betrayal of the humans and the Minotaurs. Just before the Third Great War,
I'm gonna wrap my
the
tail around
dwarves
her.
had to close off Storm's Nest from all entry. Use all of their magics to hide for the amassing armies of the humans, for their gold and their metals. The Minotaurs, being with them, charged the gates many times, trying to find ways to Storm's Nest.
You weren't
But
there, right?
all of the passes
Okay.
were
His dad might
closed.
have
Through landslides and dwarven trickery, none could get through. And that, as far as we know, was the end of the dwarves.
Whoa, did they die?
They've never been seen again.
Well, yes, they have. See, she's right here.
Yeah, there's a dwarf right
Yes. She was one of them that made it to the Dark Wood
Ooh. Well, I mean, she made it now.
before she vanished.
Oh. What was this banishment and why? Do we not know?
I do have my tail wrapped around her.
There
by
are
the
many
way.
stories about why the three young dwarves that reached the Dark Wood never left. Some say they were eaten. Others say they were led astray by will-o'-the-wisps. Yet others say that the gods themselves plucked them from the plane of existence, never to be seen again.
That seems
But
like
as we
a
see, that is not true either.
And we're just supposed to believe this?
Oh, these are stories. I'm a bard.
Wait a second. What other two were you traveling with, lady?
Yeah.
Yeah,
wait.
that's
Yeah.
So it was
We didn't talk
you?
about any other dwarves.
Hold on.
seemed-
It was you and 2 other people?
It's you and 2 other dwarves.
Cup I'm
According
holding
to-
breaks in my hand, by the way.
Metal or
I
not.
hand her mine.
I'm gonna wrap around her. Just
I need some air.
And then she jumps out.
An open air building.
I'm gonna leave the table.
let
You should
let
throw
go.
her
I'm
up into
gonna
the air
leave
and
the
get some
table.
air.
I'm gonna let
As
go.
she gets up and
Bye.
walks off.
I'm gonna follow her, and I'm gonna push any of them back.
Whoa. Hey, dwarf. Yep. Not answering the questions. Yep.
I feel like she's not going to
Smack.
currently. so
Literally,
it's
like,
just-
hands at my sides like
Smack.
this, shaking as I'm walking.
Huh, she can't handle that we were right.
Smack.
Are they not real? After all?
Smack.
See, I knew I was right. They've been gone for hundreds
Smack.
of years.
Is there any other stories you wish to hear?
Let me think.
How about the story of the king?
Which story? There's so many.
Well, the story of our current king, or your
As I
current
walked
king,
out, I
Cat.
Oh, his story. Well, I would have to get His Highness's permission to reveal all of his
We plan on
deeds
talking
as
to
you.
him.
We,
So we
we
can get
can wait
that.
a few minutes
Yeah.
to wait for the permission.
Very well. And I'll just sing for you. And she starts singing in
Or not.
Felinoid.
Or not. Or not. Or not. Oh, that was such a lovely song. You don't have to do another. That table over there needs entertainment.
Oh, okay, thank you. And
Like
she
Tomcats at
I
leaves.
midnight.
walked away.
Yep. You walked
I was
away.
planning on
Yuki's
doing
right behind you.
Okay.
I'm giving you some space. I'm not trying.
What
to...
I wanted to do was I wanted to wait till that bard left the table.
Okay.
And I was going to corner her.
Okay. So you see her leave and go sing off and sing at another table, and then after a little while she starts walking like she's going to go back up towards the king.
I'm going to walk up to her.
Okay.
So was the dwarf flying the entire time?
Know of.
I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Neither can they, by the way.
Neither can they, by the way.
My bad.
Party. Speak up.
Okay.
Pretend that this is all whispers.
Yes, this is all whispers.
Got it.
If you yell at John, he'll
You
laugh.
know what happened.
What do you mean?
How do you know what happened to me and my friends?
Oh, our rangers saw 3 dwarves enter the forest.
That's it?
Well, they saw you. They followed you.
That's what I figured that.
They saw you almost reach the henge of Bast. And then you were gone.
How long ago was that?
From my understanding, it was just a mere blink in time, but it was before the Second Great War. So, 130, maybe 150 years? Or 200? Time, it's so finicky to those that it has little effect on.
I'm old.
I don't care how old I am.
How old does this bard look?
She looks like maybe 30s, 40s.
How old
Does
do you
she
guys
look
live?
like a felinoid?
Yeah,
or
no,
is
actually, her
she-
hair is all pulled in. She looks humanish.
So
I
remember,
look 27.
But she does have those cat-like eyes.
look like you're 18 or 19.
Like,
but how old are you?
her eyes are like yellowish,
Yeah.
cat-like eyes.
Like old.
What about the others?
What about them?
They vanished as well?
Did they not come back with you? I only know of your arrival and departure. Your re-arrival I've never heard of yet. I would love to find out more. What happened? What really happened? Did a creature attack you? Did you follow a will-o'-the-wisp? Her eyes like light up a little bit with her interest.
Story!
Does she even
It
know?
was as you said it. But I woke up alone
Oh.
a month ago. I was sorry. It was as you said it, but I woke up alone a month ago.
Well, I will see how I can spin this into a better yarn, but I'm sorry to hear that your friends are not with you. Hopefully you find them.
Have a nice night.
What have you been doing for this last month?
Traveling with those idiots.
I'm gonna walk forward and
attacked.
Any real need or thing that you're doing?
The hand thing.
I mean,
Well, yeah, but
I mean, I see that you're marked.
oh, still really?
As
you
she
can
points
see
at your
that.
fingers.
Oh, that other mark.
I was
so-
born with this.
Ah.
Interesting.
uh-oh.
Very few non-felinoids are born with cats on them. It may mean of more important things to come. Or that you're protected for some reason. I mean, you were near
The hedge pass.
Bast's Henge. Maybe that's why you survived.
I had this long before then.
Just because you had it before doesn't mean that it didn't help.
Damn it, John.
And we've all seen the cutscene where the other dwarf calls her a slut.
Everyone has.
But we haven't. But we haven't.
Our characters have not.
No. Darn it. Darn it, John.
Fast, you say?
Yes, our goddess. And some of our mothers, as she points towards the king.
We'd never heard of her where I come from.
You know, I've been told she works in fun and interesting ways.
Well,
That the
we're
world
able
is but
to-
a big toy for her to play with.
Typical cat. I'm not in there.
Well, if you need another tale, we did kill a thief.
Does the thief have a name?
Riordan Lightfingers.
Really? Now that is a tale worth telling.
And then I'm going to walk away.
Wait, it's time to brag. It's time to brag. This is your moment for glory, and you have her listening, and you're not even gonna brag.
She's gonna turn and crash into me. I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
you turn and,
And the bard's
and
gonna
walk
pause.
away, and like Yuki is right there. And she's like, I would love more information about that.
Talk to just.
Maybe come talk to our table again if you have the time. Yuki, it's not very polite to eavesdrop. And I'm going
Sure,
to walk
once I'm
back.
no longer working, I'll
I brought
be
you
by.
beer.
And I'm going to walk away. I'm going to grab that and walk away.
Meanwhile, at your guys' table, what are you guys talking
I was
about?
trying to plot.
So
What was that about?
Where did the dwarf go? I mean,
Y'all lie. I was trying my best for them not to see that. It looked like I just walked away.
Like,
I
did
don't
you
know if
almost
they saw
notice
it or
that the
not.
dwarf
He walked
almost
away.
has
Yeah.
normal
That's what we saw.
proportions, but is just like way too short.
Yeah.
Like to even
So-
really draw my eye,
And she's
except,
pretty.
you know.
So she is actually a dwarf?
I'm attractive.
So Sarnell goes, yeah, she doesn't smell like any of the dwarves I know.
Right?
How many fucking dwarves do you know, Sarnell?
10?
What?
I mean, not anymore. I've lost touch with them. Since
What?
I've been working.
How,
How
long
long
have
were you working in that hole?
That's a good
without
question.
coming out?
I don't keep track of days.
Do you eat?
Yes, they bring me my food and I eat down there.
Sarnell, you gotta get out more, dude.
Would I be
You know,
trying
there's
back
this
up the
thing
table?
called-
He sort of flexes and goes, it's good enough for me. There's work
Okay,
to
so
be
we
done.
kidnapped
Like,
Sarnell.
you know,
Yeah.
you need
Throw him in the
sunlight.
cart,
You need to
eggs.
get a tan. You need to soak up and maybe even like spend time on the beach sometime.
He's covered in fur, right? What does he need to
No,
take?
He's
he
naked.
has no fur.
He is-
He
No.
is pasty pale, never seen the sun.
Oh.
We're gonna get this
Probably.
guy out.
His think
What are those
of
cats called?
Think of a hairless cat.
Sphinx or something.
Yeah, what are those things called? The
Think of a
fucking-
hairless cat.
Those hairless
And
cats?
that's what he.
Well, the
that's what
Sphinx
his
cats
skin
are-
looks like.
Or
Huh?
Bastet or
Fast it.
Got it.
Hey, Bass.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Dude, you need to go date some. Like, we're at a feast. Go go out and find.
And
For the love of God,
you can
stop
use
working.
It has been a while, my friend, as he grabs his mug
Get a
and...
size for it. I mean, look at how tall you
Am
are.
I arriving back at the table anytime soon?
Hold on, this is while you're having your conversation. Enough about me, more about you folks. What brings a Minotaur, orc, and 2 humans,
I was looking for
dwarf,
cookies.
and a felinoid?
I was looking for cookies. That's all.
We all
Just so you
got
know.
compelled to
That
come
is what he was
together
looking for in the bar at the
and
very
kill Rarity and Lightfingers.
Whoa.
Because if we didn't, we would have died.
Yo,
That thing
Are you
that they
drunk?
put in our hand. Oh yeah, this is great.
what are you doing?
And
Someone comes by.
Yeah.
Hector,
thank
for
you,
the
thank you
love
so
of God, shut the fuck up!
oh, wait a minute.
Hey, Torvald, do you want to just bear hug him?
No. And then
Rainer's like, here, eat this apple.
oh, perfect. And then we found a letter. on
I'm
his
gonna reach
body.
over and try to.
No, don't even. And,
He's fine.
He tried to.
and that's why
I
we
tried
came
to.
up here. We killed some weird like Skreelings and beat off something called the Keeper.
Whoa, wait a minute. Skreelings.
On the way here.
Those were myths.
Well, they were there,
This
and they
just
smell
in.
terrible, and they're cut like they're a whole bunch of skeletons.
Well, great. Now that you know everything.
They're bone pieces, and we killed them.
Wow.
We beat them to bits, and then
You are an epic group. Do you have a name for your group?
no, we
Mr. Frownies.
Anyway,
Interesting name.
I'm not into that.
well,
You should, and maybe you should employ a bard to travel with you. Let your renown spread.
I can sing sometime.
Hector!
A thing called
Hector!
Skill.
Please!
I would like to hear it.
Love of God!
Well, you'll have
Stop
to wait.
talking!
Wait. You'll have to wait for me to finish the story, and then comes the song.
See, I've been told I have a great moo.
What's your move? Oh, that's great.
Oh,
That
More drinks.
A creature called the Keeper showed.
This is why men are
Yes,
so-
that's how the myth goes. Something about keepers and Skreelings and
And
eating
our
you or
amazing
something.
dwarven mage beat it away with her fire.
Yeah,
and,
that's what happened.
and that's what happened. And then we kept following the trail that the letter led us on to Haven because
What?
it was under attack.
Shut up, Hector!
And we got here in 5 minutes from there.
Shut up, Hector!
Imagine how
Can I
that
show back up at the table and
Yeah,
try to
this is
help?
what you guys are more amazing than I thought you were when
was
I
really
first
cool.
met you.
That'll
Keep drinking!
Another
Another round!
We'll adopt you.
Another round!
I need to. Yeah, more.
Oh yeah, keep drinking!
More.
Yeah.
This was a tall story.
Yeah.
This all happened in the last day.
Very,
Ah.
very
Oh no!
mid-
More! Oh no! Wake up! Wake up, buddy!
Remember a word of it. It's fine.
So, are you too sloshed to go talk to the king?
Look, I've had half a drink.
He's not drunk. Hector's not drunk.
I'm just enjoying myself. Can I humble brag a little bit? Oh,
No.
We know the humble.
No.
See, the thing
You can't.
I was caught off guard because you've literally never talked about much of anything
That's great.
that much. So I just
Yeah, Rainer's like,
I'm really
yeah,
proud
zip your
of what we've
lip.
done.
I mean,
He was
even
hoping for
I know
some
not to
clothes.
talk
I sat
about
down next
this
to him. I'm
stuff.
like, have you guys never heard of manipulation?
no, I haven't.
He was hoping for some intelligent conversation at this point. Not within our group.
Oh.
Anyway, it's asleep, so I guess there's nothing to be learned on
I
there.
believe
I
he
I
has
say
the
we
name.
shake him.
Oh, it's
You
And let's just
racist
make
motherfucker.
sure.
He won't even wake up.
Shots, maybe? No?
You shake him.
Definitely in
He's out.
blackout.
Shake him. Hammer.
I'm gonna put. Does anyone help
By
me
the way,
put
as I
Sornell in the cart?
When do you think was the last time this cat drank?
As I sit back
He
down at
probably
the
gets
table,
bread and water.
because I'm a dwarf, I am gonna pound the drink that she gave me. Just,
But
how you guys doing?
That was either
I
a
thought
really
the
good
bard
idea
was
or
going to
a
go
bad
talk
idea.
to the king. I didn't know I was supposed to go talk to the king.
I
No, the bard
we
is on her
should.
way over here after she's done with talking to the king.
Yeah,
Just
that's right.
so you know.
She was going to get permission to talk about the king.
But still, what was the purpose of telling him everything?
I want everyone here to know.
No. Let's not do
not?
that. Let's not.
Oh yes.
No.
They should all know.
little
They
bit of
should
fame
know
would be
how
good.
great we are, and then they'll
That's-
go back to where they came from
As
and talk
with
about
you.
us.
That, you should understand the
I
importance of
have
some
to agree with
secrecy.
Hector.
They should know of our deeds.
This is not
Yes,
a good
they should know
idea,
about these.
Torvald.
Listen,
Rainer's like, I'm with
let me-
you for once.
Let me say, they should know of our deeds.
How is it that Rainer
they
and I
should not know
are
about
agreeing on this?
information.
They should
That's
not know.
true.
They should know. Perhaps they should know of some of our deeds to get some renown, but they should not know of our information.
They might.
Yeah, it seemed to
Yeah, not
Do
everything.
you want a target on your back? 'Cause
Yes.
It's
I'm gonna start
It'll make our
collecting
job
food
easier
off
for one.
platters and
We have a
put it
little
in
knack
napkin and put it
that we're trying to weed out,
I've
and if
left
it comes
this.
for us sooner than later, great.
I'm hunting for the kitchen
I mean,
for
that's-
cake.
Okay.
Not-
I'm gonna have to go with your experience on this one.
Trust
I'm
me,
gonna have to go with your experience
the
on
more
this one.
desirable we are to kill, the easier our job will be.
He is the worst diplomat I've ever met.
And but see, what if people we didn't know were trying to kill us
Are
like,
now trying to kill
now
us.
they want to kill us.
Well,
Everyone
you always have to have a
apparently
plan to
wants
kill
Riordan
everybody.
So do you want to go tell the king all this information too?
Why not?
Right about now, some more servers
All right.
come by with dessert stuffs.
That'd be great for you to show the king that letter.
Some
if you want.
Yes.
And like they set some stuff down beside Sarnell, who's passed out, and you
Yeah.
hear a couple snickers, and they walk off.
It would earn us a favor.
I'm gonna
Well,
take
one of them says, "He's still up."
All right, you kind of have a point.
Most
I'm
people
gonna
go,
take
what
his
did you
food.
guys
But
do? I
don't
wanted to
go-
talk to him.
Don't go just blaze like fucking telling everybody. Talk directly to the king, or you're gonna cause a panic.
What panic? They already know all their place got wiped out by the shape changer.
Yes, but it's
How could it get worse?
not everyone knows that there's an entire
It could get worse.
organization who
What's in
planned
the
it.
letter?
Well, I mean, it might be little less terrifying if they knew what was going on. Instead of just like a random shape changer showing
Or,
up.
you know, perhaps there might be, how do you have this information? Was this letter addressed to you? We should kill all of you right now. Because you showed up when the attack happened. How'd you know it was going to happen?
Well, they know we
Now
take
they
the
want to kill us all.
I got an idea. You take
know
the
we took
dwarf,
the armor.
take the dwarf with you, switch bodies if that starts to happen.
It'll just be the dwarf saying it. I don't want to die.
No, right? If he starts to go off the rails, switch bodies with him.
If she switches bodies with me, I will pull out that letter.
Not
Just hold
you,
it in front of
the
my
king.
face. What? No, don't switch the bodies with the king.
I
Yes.
don't.
Yeah,
No,
switch
don't
bodies with the
don't
king.
switch bodies.
That's why you can tell, hey, no, guys, everything's fine. Then when he switches back, then we might be able to
Just
talk to
Steve,
him.
you're a really smart guy.
That's
You've never
good.
said
No,
anything.
he's not. He can build things. He has a
You've
very
never
low
said
intelligence.
anything less smart than what you just said.
Yeah, he does.
I'm just saying, if he starts to go off the rails and he's going to order people to kill us,
Where's
then
the
there.
bard? Is she even?
No, so you see her up
She said
at
after.
the king. Actually, you guys do see the white tigress lady walking over.
Uh-oh.
As you look up and you see
All
her
right.
walking over towards you guys.
Hector, don't tell her. Talk to the king.
She's like,
Excuse me, Tigress.
Loyalty!
roll.
Wait, who? What?
I'm casting loyalty on you to
What?
me
Alter
to not want
Hell
to
no!
talk.
I will resist.
Alter emotion.
I will resist.
You don't have skill will.
That's a 17.
I will overcome.
Okay, what is your rank of
Alter
emotions?
emotions?
Wasn't it 9?
It's lots.
It's a 9.
Okay,
can launch
what
it,
is
right?
your psyche plus? Oh, sorry, your soul plus your espionage.
My soul is 5
5.
and my espionage is 4, so it's a 9. It's very lacking.
It's a 9 in
Keep
alter
talking,
emotions
I'm
plus a
gonna launch
17.
Yep.
I will
I'll just
shop
loyally.
with you
No, I
to
will
see how far
loyally.
No, no.
You do
Well,
feel. You
That's
do
the
feel
problem. Is he,
loyalty to the group.
he
I
believes
really,
it? He
really do
believes
not
it within
want
his
you
heart,
I
though.
believe
Yes.
I'm not
Please.
betraying anyone.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
the
believe
problem.
that you are. I
Hey,
believe that you are.
Oh,
And you should
they,
be loyal to me because
everyone
we're your
should know
friends.
of what all these people have done.
She comes over and goes,
Grab
Hello.
launch.
What?
No.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Sarnell passed out. He had a lot to drink. You guys don't let him get out enough.
He's a very busy man.
Yeah.
She puts her hand on his shoulder, and her other hand drops to the hilt of the sword, and he's like, ugh, ugh, more drink. And she's like, no. You
Shots,
should-
Sarnell.
you
Shots.
should-
What's
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you should go back to the.
There's
To
a
your
cart
room.
waiting outside.
Do
And he
you,
goes, you're right, I should.
do you guys keep him locked away for any particular reason? Kind of sounds a little fucked up.
And he goes,
You
I'll
don't
be
know I did anything.
I'll be back.
I don't
and
make,
he
I
gets
don't
up
make,
and
feel
starts
like
I don't make
stumbling
sound
off.
or
And she goes,
anything
no,
like that when I do
for
it.
his safety.
It's
We
literally
keep
I
him
go
in
like
the
that
castle.
with my hand.
You mean for your safety?
You guys,
No,
you guys
for
still don't know that I
his.
can do that yet.
What's wrong with him?
He's a master blacksmith, well renowned throughout the world. Many people have tried to kill blacksmiths in the past
Why?
because they can make things like this. As she motions towards the sword.
Okay.
This is why I wanted him to make stuff for
Can
me.
I see a glow on the sword?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's yes and no. It's not
Watery.
it's not
It's
the
not like
magics that you're used
enchanted,
to.
it's like imbued in the sword.
Yes.
Okay, so, so that's a very magic sword, and not like my kind of magic. Like he forged that with magic.
magic.
So we
Are
should
you
feel,
drunk too? You don't let people know that
We
you
should
know
feel
what's
honored that
going
we
on.
got to sit with and eat with the blacksmith that she's
I'm
thinks
pretty
that
sure-
says is so renowned. That's
I'm
amazing.
pretty sure that
Where the heck
Tana
He's
can
not
Nolan
sober,
go?
but he can walk.
I'm pretty sure that she could already tell that I can see magic.
Yes.
Oh, fine. This
you guys
is too
did
much
tell
for
her
me.
what I am.
I don't know why we need to keep secrets.
Because I said not to.
Oh, wait, no, you heard that.
So what secrets are you keeping?
Smack.
Go ahead, Hector. Let him know.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
But I thought that the king was already notified.
The king was already... Oh, yeah.
But
he
Nolan-
would
Nolan
like
did.
to. The reason I came over is that Kat would like to have a word with you in private.
Yes.
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 Let's tell the
Perfect.
cat.
Let's go.
Okay.
You first, dwarf.
I'm gonna kick him.
I'm going to curtsy. I'm going to curtsy and dig my heel into his foot and walk after.
Yes. If you're following me, he's
Oh no.
he's retired to his chambers.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
we're going to his
We're
chamber.
all going.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and dust myself
Is it going to be a
off.
fancy
And
reception
Rainer's
after all?
in the back.
You said
Rainer?
you wanted something fancy. I can't give you any, but I pull my helmet off my belt. It's a really nicely made helmet. You can just wear it for now. I haven't worn it for a while. It's not sweaty or anything.
She puts the Minotaur's helmet. It doesn't
Loose
quite
fit.
fit right.
Your ears go
By the way,
through the horn.
I haven't dropped that alter emotions on Hector.
Okay.
I feel so loyal to the group, but my idea of loyalty might be different from yours.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, there's
I know.
that
I'm
In
just
his
saying.
heart, he feels it's right.
If I feel more loyal,
Silence.
my tongue might be a little more loose.
She leads you guys, through a door at the back end of the
Hey,
hallway.
Hector, we're so loyal. You should tell me everything about your past right now.
She leads you guys through the door at the back of the hall and into
Wonderful upbringing.
another chamber where you see Kat sitting on a throne.
Cool.
And
Hi, Mr. Katzer.
There are some tapestries hanging on the
Are there
walls.
any guards in the room?
Nope.
Hi,
And she
Mr.
goes right in.
Katzer.
Wait,
How you
Slade, what's your name?
doing?
Tana.
Tana,
Oh, I'm sorry, Tana. How do we approach the king?
I would
Properly.
recommend bowing at some point.
I already
She
walked in
motions.
and
Before or
I
after the
bowed
door?
to him.
Just go.
After-
I'll do what the dwarf does
I'm
then.
gonna
Okay.
push.
I'm gonna do like an old-fashioned
Okay.
curtsy with.
I'm not going to do a curtsy.
I already
I'm
walked in and said hi.
Yeah.
You walk in and say
I'm like, hi, Mr. Cat.
Okay.
And then she closes the door behind Rainer as he comes in, and he sort of awkwardly stands in the shadows and nods.
As you do.
with the eyebrow.
Yeah. And he goes, "Thank you for joining me. Before the funeral procession begins, I heard something about a tracking
And I point to Rainer.
thing.
He brought a cursed armor in here, and it tracked where he went.
Yeah, but
Rainer's like, it's not my fault.
yeah, he didn't
There's a
know.
beacon.
Can I tell me more?
I grabbed the drawer.
It's
and
in the
put it
armory.
front.
Please
Right?
stop. I was already in front. This is a really nice dress. Please.
Stop grabbing the dress.
I'm not using the Sharpies.
She has her claws retracted right now.
He had. I don't know if the bard or anyone else has told you yet. We did have a run-in with Riordan Lightfingers on our way here.
Okay.
We killed him. He acquired. Our friend here acquired armor from his.
So you killed a hero.
A hero.
What?
Shit.
What do you mean a hero?
You should show him the letter, and then he'll see how much of a hero Raritan was.
hold on.
Riordan
He-
Lightfingers
whoa.
was,
No, I'm listening.
He heard that.
was one of the great heroes that fought before the Third Great War. He helped bring an end to the Second Great War.
You should show Kat
He
that
was.
letter.
I am going to pull out. I'm just going to pull out the letter and say
We-
my liege.
We
This
found
was
this on his
written-
body.
This was
He
written by
would take the
Riordan.
letter and
Hector, tell him the whole story.
Is anybody else dressed?
No, no,
I'm
no.
letting him read. I'm letting him
Cat-
read.
and he reads
Cat-
the second.
King
Yeah,
Cat
It is
intelligent
Riordan's
enough.
handwriting.
Oh, don't forget about the code.
Okay, he hands it back. That's disturbing.
And we hunted.
Queen Ravina, Mistmere, the queen of the Drow, dark elves, if you will, her and her friends they helped end the Second Great War and the Third, for that matter. The Third ended with dragons, and she has one of each on her island. I don't understand why he would But he is a thief, so maybe that's why.
Times with war, people do things for their own gain.
He was a shit stick.
But who made? You talked about who made the cursed item that Raritan had too,
yes,
which has even more implications.
Elventon.
The Fire Mage.
It's important.
He also was one of the heroes during the Third Great War.
How many other heroes were there?
How many?
Yeah.
How many? on.
There was.
Are their names being tainted or are they being puppeted?
There were a few. There was Gareth Sunslayer. There was Gledorian Wildfellow, Raridian Lightfingers,
3,
Elventon, and they had a priestess with them, an Ursinoid priestess.
I wouldn't remember that, would I?
Is there anybody in our group who would?
None of them are humans.
It was a group of 5.
You're telling me there was
5
8.
or 8?
Those 5 with Queen Ravina, 6.
That's it?
Those are the ones I know of.
Were there 8 shadows when you cast, or was that?
Well,
there were 9.
There was 9, but one of them was not a humanoid. You guys wouldn't know. You just saw shadows.
No, not at all. But I was just,
What? What were each of them?
Well, so there was Queen Ravina, Mistmere, and then there was Gledorian Wildfellow. He's a half-elven ranger, heir to the Isle of Galdrin. There was Raridian Lightfingers, Gareth Sunslayer, half-giant, and Elventon, the Fire Mage, and then what was her name? There was a female Ursinoid bear lady. There was a priestess of Lotivalar.
I think I have a goofy thing in here.
What was her name? Neversill.
That'd be a great pain medication.
Do I know all of these people?
Roll?
Roll what? 1, 2,
2d10 add together.
Nothing spelled.
No, we only know Raridian Lightfingers.
You would have known of Queen Ravina because her island is Castle Mistmere, right in the middle of the Sea of Scythia.
Yeah. What about Gareth?
Gareth Sunslayer.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, you would have heard of him, but he the story you would have heard is he had your grandfather make him an armor from Dragon of the Sun scale that he supposedly killed with his bare hands.
Fuck.
Right, about that.
That's what you know.
Queen Ravina.
Oh, Mr. Mir.
Yes.
Was she known to use swords at all?
She preferred silver blades. Yes.
Okay.
Hector, was there anything else we didn't tell him?
Yes. Maybe we should start from the beginning.
Revered
King Cat. Go
one,
ahead.
Kind of one other thing
Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna pull out the letter again. When we read this, there was a code in it, and you mentioned the name Gareth.
Gareth Sunslayer was one of.
I'm gonna show him the thing we circled out.
Okay.
Gareth has taken reins or something?
That's what it is.
This makes no sense. Why would heroes?
How long have you people been out of the loop?
Oh, hey, that's your king, probably? Like,
King.
he's more than a half king.
He's my step king.
He's a whole king.
My father preached seclusion, and so that's what we've done. We have people in the world to fill us in on what's happening.
And you didn't get filled in on any of this?
I mean, I suppose we're just learning it, so...
So...
Well, I knew about Gareth, but I didn't know it was
We're
about Gareth.
screwed.
Possibly, from the beginning, we were compelled to hunt Raridian Lightfingers to the death by some enchantment that was placed on our hands. What was it?
Death mark.
It was a death mark. If we didn't complete it within the allotted amount of days, we would be killed. It was because Riordan was taxing many small towns.
Among the Freelenti realms. And so we were
had to
compelled
pay
to hunt
him
him to
what
the
they
death. And we did. We found his encampment, and we did the job.
He did attack us first.
Yeah, but we
a couple times. He also stole some shit from me.
He attacked us first.
But he's dead. Don't worry. You can
and he
drop your
didn't-
grief.
He didn't
Yeah.
like you.
He's dead, and we found that letter, and we immediately went towards Haven
to help.
to help. And our next stop is hopefully Storm's Nest or some other location which is going to be hit next. Or Rains. You know, yeah, we're trying to.
So you are all acting to try to thwart
Yes. We have no other help.
Are we the bad guys?
I don't
No,
think so.
probably not.
I hope not. I mean,
We're no longer compelled, but we feel compelled.
I mean, it does.
It's not by
It
pain
does
of
say
death.
they want to
But according to him, we're killing heroes.
But it does say they wanted to kill all of the Felinoids and control the pixies, and they want to mess with the
Sounds
Minotaurs.
like they're trying to
take over.
stir up a war.
Sounds like they're starting.
It does sound like
another
they're trying
war
to stir
to
up
me.
a war.
That's what I've thought. From
But
the
I would like to
beginning.
prevent this, if possible.
Why would they need pixies?
Magic, always for
Yeah.
magic.
Their magic is very strong. They can channel magic through themselves, like the sorcerers of Magister.
Not like what me and you sometimes do. It's through them. Please tell me you didn't just cast something.
It'd be a very inconvenient
It's
end to
like
this
confetti
conversation.
to-
Thank you,
confetti to
Yuki,
pop
for
out.
not.
You are very honorable people.
Thanks.
For taking this onto yourself. I was impressed at your handling of the changeling, but
You heard
I'm
about
even more
the
impressed.
changeling.
There was one other concern on the way.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't the changeling at all. Yeah, it was the Screelings and the Keeper
Yeah,
that hunted
on-
us down
on the way here.
on the way here. That's why we
I
continued.
know it's only fairy tale. I thought so too, but I saw them.
Don't you
They were
have a
attacked
bone?
by. You did keep a bone. I kept a bone. I'm the one that kept a bone.
You
I
should
have a
show
bone.
him the bone. But it smells bad. You probably don't want to.
And it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste good either.
It was of a Screeling.
can't
we
eat
have
it.
Screelings and the keeper himself appeared in the dark woods on the way
In
to
the
Haven.
flesh or shadow.
Or the bones.
In the
really.
bones.
in the goo.
I was not able to stick a Mr. Smiley up its butt.
What is a Mr. Smiley?
It's an explosive of his own creation. It is very powerful and helped us beat Ryergene Lightfingers himself. It is an amazing explosive.
We'll get back to that.
I didn't. Fairy tales aren't supposed
Why
to
we're
be
just throwing
Loyal.
stuff out there.
Loyalty.
What can I do to help you?
We
Other than I agree
Serena?
to your earlier
So,
request.
just to let
Which was.
Thank you.
you
What was your
know,
request?
just to let you know,
Communication.
you have
That's all.
we have an airship that should be on the way
I wanted that too.
in a very short amount of time. Is there any way that you can light?
A ship that sails through the air.
Yes, a ship that sails through the
I'm
air.
not a fan either.
You're about to have two. Is that what you're saying, Just Steve?
Sure, I'm about to have two.
You have one on the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
I
what
guess
he.
yeah, we
That's
have
what
one on
he
the way.
was telling them.
I see.
Yeah, so we have one on the way. We
Yes.
need a way to signal them. That way they know where we're at. Is it okay if we light a fire big enough that they can see it from the sky?
Or we can just send a beacon.
That would be great.
Okay,
I'll throw the drawer.
that'll
we
work
have
too.
One outstanding
One of my mages,
task.
she's a member of Bast's priesthood.
Okay.
She can just cast light.
That would be great.
That's what we want to do once they get closer to us.
Oh,
But
speaking of which, I am going to try the twin red.
Yeah.
Hello?
Higher low?
Hello.
Whoa.
No response.
Dang it!
Oh, it would be the perfect time, and they could hear him talking through the coin. The guy would be like, "What the fuck
King
is
Cat.
this?"
There is one outstanding task that needs to be done. The changeling. We don't know where it has gone. But I would see it dead.
Me
And
too.
soon.
The letter seems to imply that when it's done here,
But it's not done.
It wants to. It sounds
it
to
may
me
think it is.
like it intended to wipe all Felinoids out.
We'll go into hiding. I'll make sure that we do not rebuild any of the city after tonight.
Is this gathering hidden?
Man, all my
or
work.
is it magically hidden?
Out of character.
Yes.
Okay. That
My,
is very
my
good.
mother has blessed us to
Be able to
shield
bury
us
your
from her
father
right
tonight.
now.
Also,
For my father's burial.
who's the fastest thing or person that you have around here?
I'm gonna point to Yuki.
Unisys.
Unisys?
Yes.
That's the
That
Unitar.
hunka.
That's a Uniminotaur? Okay. We need Unisys to do us a giant
Hunka
favor.
horse.
What?
He's gonna take this armor and just jolt. I don't know. Just go
I want to
east.
throw it in the furnace and
Just
you.
we'll
don't
make
know
it
if
go
it
east as far as it
Would
can.
entirely destroy it. It is magically enhanced.
Then drop it off somewhere. I don't care where, and then come back. You
Actually,
can free from that.
I might have a slightly different request for him.
What?
We mentioned before we're the only ones that know an army is marching north. We need to warn someone.
There's an army marching north.
Wait, there's an army marching north?
Oh yeah, there is an army marching north.
Did you read that letter?
It's not in the
It's
letter.
not in the letter.
How did we learn that
We
there's a
found
marching
it.
north?
No, we
remember?
What
there were
about
so
the
many
code?
people at Riordan's camp, and
That's
it
true.
appeared to be
Hey, there's an army marching north.
there's an army marching north from Riordan's camp
I somehow forgot
in the
about that.
Freelanti realms.
How did I forget about that?
I totally forgot about that too.
There's
I
an
was-
army marching north. That's why we stopped
King
at the
Cat,
Beaver's
your
farmhouse and
drink
found the
is
changeling.
top tier.
2 ears
We
and
tried.
1 mouth. Make use of it.
Wow.
So basically, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
explain like all the tracks we saw
Okay.
and how like all
I forgot.
the weaponry was gone. And it appeared to us there's an army marching north, and we do not have a way to tell anyone, and we feel like we should.
That's important.
I'll have Nolan take a force to deal with them. How many?
It
A
appeared,
hundred or so?
it appeared around at least 100, from what I could gather from the tracks and the size of the buildings.
Okay, 50 rangers should work. Okay.
But you might want to send somebody ahead as well, just in case they encounter.
They are going to be
complications.
passing towns.
He looks at the door. You will go with Nolan. Of course, my liege. She bows.
Tana?
And by the way, can we take
Sorry, no.
yeah, whatever that guy's name is with us?
Wait, the renowned
Oh, I
blacksmith
don't think that's good.
that they probably would not want to part with because he's
Ever?
so great
But he's
and
so
put him at
pretty.
risk. They keep him in a
Oh, you're
room.
talking about Sarnell, my blacksmith.
Yeah, can we take him with us?
No.
Damn.
That was asking too much. You could ask for a legion, but you can't ask for Sarnell.
Oh
just-
man.
It's
just-
my duty as king to keep him safe.
Okay.
Maybe
And just perhaps
maybe
any sort of help to make our own journeys.
Yeah, can you send like
we
4
should
rangers
actually
with
be
us?
and
That's what I was asking for, yeah.
Oh, my 50 rangers will be heading north.
Oh,
All
you
of them.
only
All
have
of them.
50?
I'm
Are
only
you
sending 50. I need the other 50 to help
Protect here.
Gotcha.
my people.
Yeah.
Well, can you go like 48?
Just Steve.
No.
Shit!
We don't have silver toe.
I want to make sure that the army, if
I'm
we do
super
encounter
charming
them-
though.
I do want to make sure that my army, if we encounter them, can take out that army.
All right.
Yeah.
Then if we're not asking for persons to help us, equipment perhaps
Your
would
barge
be
that you sent to us
helpful.
earlier.
Yes.
We don't
What's
have to
her
bargain
name?
for Sarnell. We can just take him.
She seemed to be
One
interested
second, I have to find the sheet.
in having us have a bard with us. Somebody seemed interested. in
Sornell
that.
told us to, but she seemed very interested in our exploits, as well as
She
interested
had
in
a
her
pretty
knowledge.
dress.
John does not want to control another NPC daily.
No, I'm just interested in knowing more about it.
Her name is Tanil.
Tanil?
Can Tanel fight?
She's a bard. She mostly sings, but she can bolster.
Hey,
Okay, I don't know what that
Babs.
means.
That means she can
She can make us feel great.
Yeah, that
make you
doesn't
feel good about fighting.
Okay, so
I
can she
always
fight?
feel good about fighting.
She's not one of our best trained, but all Felinoids are taught how
Is
to
there
use
one
their
that you
weapons.
can-
She's adorable. You keep her in the back and you run forward
Really
screaming.
handsome. tall.
It's fine. This sounds great. If you could
Pale.
afford her to travel
Sure.
and learn of our exploits on the way,
Can we also get enough food to
to
feed
know.
her and us?
I personally just wanted to know
Their
if the
town's been
tales she spoke of
destroyed.
have been passed on to everyone, or
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I just personally wanted to know if the tales that she spoke of have they passed down. Do all of you know them?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
When we're not at war, we tell tales. Our bards are renowned for their ability to memorize the smallest details that they see.
See, it's funny. You keep saying that we're renowned or known for. Here's the thing: I didn't know about you before, like today.
And I
Fair
didn't know
enough.
about you.
Fair enough. When I say
200
renowned,
years
it
ago.
was before the Second Great
Apparently.
War, when we went into seclusion.
And
I mean, I
So
had
people
heard.
may have heard of us before,
okay,
but you're right. I'm sure we don't see time the way that most folk do because
I
it doesn't
had-
affect us like it does you.
By the way,
I'm going to
heard
die
of
in
it.
like 40 years, so.
by the
I
way,
had heard of the Felinoids.
Sorry.
since this is the king, maybe there's more dwarven questions you want to ask him.
Can I go take a nap?
Before the dwarven questions, if I may, were you planning to appoint an emissary to the humans,
I was.
Um,
who I may contact when I wish to communicate
correct?
with your liege?
we have several
He said no bargaining.
emissaries
He didn't say
already
we can't take the
out amongst the humans. But what I will do is I'll give you a way to contact me.
That would be
Ooh.
Directly.
wonderful.
Is it a coin? Because we got a couple of those flying around.
Would you like to give
And
us?
he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out a bracelet that looks like the one on his wrist.
I will gladly wear it, and I will put it on.
We forgot
Keep
to
all the jewelry.
And here you go, putting on magic items again. You don't know what to do.
It's a left bracer, John.
No,
get
it's a
left-
bracelet.
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 Keep all the
We
jewelry
It's
for yourself.
it's
Yes, it is.
links of
Forgot about
chain.
the changeling
It's links of chain
Bracelet.
with emeralds
Protector.
inset in.
Cool.
guy. We have
Emeralds and turquoise, so it's emerald and turquoise and emerald and
touch on the
turquoise.
next.
So, would you like? Obviously, we are interested in opening up communications. Would you like? As you can see, I am. I have some rank.
Yeah, Knight of the Realm. I'm impressed.
Would you like? I could bring a letter to a high-ranking member of our kingdom, if you wish. I could deliver it to them.
What if
you
we
are
possess a bird
serious.
and send it that way, and we'll call it a tweet?
You are so ahead of your time, Steve.
Steve, catch!
That does sound good. I will draft a letter. And
Oh, I thought you
And
meant the bird.
I will arrange a bird shortly.
that is amazing.
The two
As
of
far
us
as
can
equipment
deliver it.
goes, any blades that you need, we have swords and we have armor that we can equip you with.
Oh, awesome.
Some of you might need to have it adjusted as he looks at you.
My armor?
He's not eyeing me, who's like a good 3 feet shorter than all of you.
Their
armor.
armor would need to be adjusted to you.
Oh, got it.
You guys might have
Now
something
I
that would
get
fit
it.
me, correct?
Yes.
A little wider than
mean-
they're used to.
While you are taller than most Felinoids, you're not. It's not unheard of for someone to be of your stature.
Hallelujah.
But it is unheard of to be someone of your lineage.
My parents were weird. It's simple.
I agree. I thought my mom and dad were different.
Would you like to
Again,
discuss
not-
that?
Not everyone chooses. Again, not
Wait.
everyone chooses their birth.
Yes, I agree. I mean, my father was a human.
A deity.
Wait, what?
What? Huh? What?
All he said
The
was
old king, Marcel.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
he said was
Was-
an elf
was a human.
and a felinoid are
And
more
my mother
different
was Bast.
than Bast and a human.
So,
That's all he said.
So you talked about
Yeah, but
a different world briefly.
Halflings unite.
I'm not familiar. Would you
yeah,
like
whole group
to?
here. You consider a sport
so the
group.
best way to describe it would be
Torvald's actually pulling out some paper to write this down.
That's what I've been doing for like the past 3 days.
Tana. And she walks over. I need some scroll. Oh, yes. And she walks off and comes back with parchment for him, and he starts wadding it up. Expensive parchment. He's just like wadding it up.
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh, we're gonna watch TV.
The best way to explain it is
TV?
this. And he holds up like a wad of parchment. This is
Okay.
us.
Uh-huh.
This is where we live.
Did you have to crumple the paper?
It's kind of the shape.
I
Oh,
appreciate the.
Flat Earth Steve.
And
I see what you're
and he goes, here, hold this, and he tosses it at you.
Okay.
And then this, and he tosses the other wad up in the air, and it just sort of like floats for a moment, and then it starts to fall. That is the other place.
How do you get
And he
The
catches
fuck?
from here to there?
Yeah.
it.
What's in there?
You get in the good.
That's
somebody
that's
from
where the
Magic
other
Town.
cats live. The other
Huh?
Felinoids. It's a planet. It's an entire world. A
We're coming back
planet
and visiting.
so there
Planet.
is.
full of
There-
Felinoids.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna visit.
Is this like a colony?
No, this was where we started.
That's the calling.
How'd you
And then,
get
then my father found someone from the other world and bred with her. And my
Bast?
mother decided to put them in their own place.
Okay.
So you have a lot of siblings.
Umi, what, do you think the dwarves did the same thing?
I'm so
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I'm the oldest of my siblings. But there's a
Dwarf
few
planet.
We didn't
thousand of them.
know of other
At this
worlds. We'd
What if one of you, got in good with a dwarf deity?
Yes,
and,
my father was well known
no,
for
no.
kind of lived there, except for
Busy.
3 of you who left early.
liking to procreate.
Nice.
No, that's not.
Well known
not
amongst our
what-
people. Again, sorry.
That's
I get
not
it now.
What we were doing, I assure you.
Okay. Keep your
So
secrets.
maybe the whole procreating thing is
Loyal.
just a Pelanoid thing.
I'm loyal!
Okay.
I mean, yes.
I want to know more!
It's fun.
Tell me all!
And Bast blesses all of that, so why not?
My
Something
mother
else
should
your
be
bard
ashamed.
mentioned about Bast's blessings.
Yes. Oh, I see you were marked as well.
What do you mean
That
as
is
well?
rare for a non-felinoid to have the leaping panther, it looks like.
I was born with this. What is it?
Bye.
I just thought it was a birthmark.
It is a birthmark for those that have been selected by Bast to do great things.
See, we were born didn't.
No.
It's the worst news of my life.
Bast,
you, Yuki.
Bast must have found some sort of reason to bless your family with this.
It was just me.
Well, your lineage, someone in your family to have done that. What
You're
is
part of your family.
What is your name?
Alloy worker.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
What
Could
do
have
you
mentioned that
mean?
earlier.
Well, Sarnil knew a member of your family before and was
Who?
his student. Kravitz Alloy Warper.
Let me just pull out my,
Family tree.
You,
whatever.
you never told me that name.
I know. Didn't tell you that name on purpose. It would have been your. Let's see, I gave you your dad's name.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You gave me my lord's name.
Okay, I gave you your lord's name. So he would have been your great grandfather.
Okay. Do I know that?
Yeah, you'd know that.
Okay. He worked with my great grandfather?
Yeah, that's who taught him how to work on dwarven metal.
He old man.
Super.
You're like, wait, you're great.
So yes, and so Bast must have been taking a liking to your family.
I suppose that makes sense.
So as a boon, she's rewarded you with her favor and blessing.
Why so far down in the family lineage then?
She's a goddess.
Who knows?
To be honest, my mother likes to play jokes and likes to offer things and let things get fulfilled within their own time.
It's only 3 generations. It's not that bad.
It's interesting, though.
It sure is interesting.
I never knew that he worked with the Felinoids.
So, did we already go over where everybody might be since he named all the heroes' names and stuff like that? Did we already say all that? I forgot it already.
No.
That already
You guys
happened.
didn't ask any about where they.
Do you know where those people are?
So Queen Ravina is probably in her castle, Castle Mistmere.
Right here. I have a map.
Okay,
That's where she lives. I know. I'm a diplomat.
got it.
Gledorian Wildfellow, probably on the Isle of Galdrin, since he is the heir to the island.
Okay.
We saw.
Elventon lives. He forged Magistown out of nothing,
Yeah.
so that's where he is.
Riordan is.
Riordan
Dead.
is dead. Gareth Sunslayer, the last I heard of him until this letter, was that he lived up in Galtrin. I take that back. He lived in Strait. He knew a knight, an elven knight, the Lord of Strait.
Okay.
I believe his name was
Straight's right
Sonus.
I mean, Sonus?
Sonus of Strait.
Sonic the Hedgehog of Strait.
Yes.
Taylor, you okay?
Sunny.
Sonus of Strait.
And there's the County of Elventon.
And who else?
And then there'd be Neversill. She mostly wandered the forests around the High Elven lands.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
And what would all these heroes have to benefit from a great war?
I don't know. None of them are human.
Do you guys have any allies?
But it seems the humans are the ones to benefit most from this arrangement.
I don't know.
We are missing 2 names if we're counting a 10 list.
Well, you
One of
guys
them's dead.
don't know that. I'm the only one.
Well, so
Do you have any allies?
someone who
I
can seek
used to count
information.
Queen Ravina as one of my allies.
When's
Anybody
the last
else?
time you guys spoke?
Anybody else
I know
that's
years
not
are hard.
Queen?
Trust me, I understand.
I actually probably 4 moons ago went and saw her at her castle.
There is no reason why Queen Ravina is not still your ally.
I played cards with her son.
Oh, she's got a son?
And a daughter.
And a daughter.
And 2 dragons.
And then I had to leave because business called me back.
King Cat, this may be several members of the group of heroes acting on their own. It does not necessarily mean that Queen Ravina is part of this.
True.
Who else, by the way?
I'm sorry?
I said who else?
Who else? What do you mean?
Who else? Do you have any other allies?
They were my biggest. I do know some of the Ursinoids and most of the other animal creatures, animaloids, animal races. I know well. I've got some ties with some dragons.
You've got some ties with some dragons?
Draconoids, not the dragons themselves, but with
Who do you know that's a
dragon
draconoid?
A couple. I have a few people that I've spoken with. Is there a reason?
Can you put us in touch?
He might want to hire him.
We might need to hire him.
Oh, well then. Why didn't you say so?
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't
funny.
I wasn't trying to be so
Cease it as no
cryptic.
object, except if somebody takes it.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah. Yes. I can definitely put you in touch with the one of the Draconoids I know. Where are you going to? Where are you going? So I know which Draconoid to put you in touch with.
first.
The northern direction?
Yeah, northern
Oh, right.
directions.
What about Raph?
Where are we going?
First to Rains.
Yeah, we're going
and
to
then
Rains.
up to Storm's Nest through, Hodis, Last
What about
Pine, Coland. Rockhelm is a ways out of the way.
Personal business.
Yeah, we're going to Rains first.
Go there.
And we can go through the 3 Rivers crossing inside town.
I would
And-
not spend time there. We can bomb that after. We can do more than
we
bomb that.
could fly over it.
We
and
could
just
fly
drop
over
shit
and
on
just
it.
drop Mr. Smileys over the whole town, and
But first we shall pee on it.
or we can just abduct
Oh, no,
the
the first thing I'm gonna do,
mayor.
not the mayor,
Wait, did
the goddamn marshal.
Wait, but the
I
town
can't
made.
seem
I
to
gave
find the
him
sheet. He gives you the
death
name of the
caps.
person.
We can do
He
all
gives you the
this.
name of the person.
He gives you the name of the person. I will provide it later once I can.
And
find
they
the
are
sheet.
somewhere up north.
Yeah, they one moment. I think I may have.
We should really go to the place called Last Pint.
That's
Sounds like a
where
great place
that's
to
where
die.
Eric that's where Rainer's from.
Oh, perfect.
where we
Makes
had
sense.
Daedric.
Daedric. He last I heard of him was up in Hotus.
Anyone write that down, please?
Okay.
Just because I don't have a pen next to
Who
me.
was in Hotus?
Daedric, a Draconoid friend of
You
mine.
regret saying you didn't
Daedric
want
was in
I
Hotus.
know.
So he's a Draconoid friend of yours. How you guys are real close?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Is
mean
there-
we've been in a few brawls together.
Is there anything I should know to like get him to help us out, or
A letter of recommendation.
can you write us a letter? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or is
Can
he
you write us a
fond
letter?
of
Or
anything in
signet.
particular?
Asking for a lot of letters.
Or a signet? Yeah. that's a
He
good one.
reaches into a different pouch and he pulls out a black dragon scale. He goes,
Okay.
"Give this to him."
Okay.
I'll bet you that is his own scale that this king tore from his face in a scrap.
Was that
It's
it?
small like that, but do you say that out loud?
Yes.
That's what he just said.
Close.
Or his back?
It is his scale, yes, but he gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
Childhood friends.
I just assumed that you held it over his head for a while.
I've been known to get in a few brawls.
Childhood friends.
Cool.
Okay.
In my
It's an older brother thing.
while I was prince.
Childhood friends.
Okay.
You should
I
write down
appreciate
that
it.
You have the scale. And not forget.
I have this. Oh,
You should write down that you have the scale.
I mean, he is a rather large fellow. Not as tall as Sarnell, but definitely taller than Yukihara.
He's a big boy.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
what's the dude's name again?
It is Daedric. And you have one of his black scales.
And where's he from?
Hotus.
Hotus, and I have it
H-O-T-I-S.
written down as our second stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now imagine us being in an airship, and then the keeper shows up.
I don't want to imagine.
On
that.
the airship?
Yeah.
Can they fly?
Can the
We
keeper
don't
fly?
know.
We don't know.
He's kind of hovering there. He could just show up wherever you want.
Speaking
What if he just keeps respawning in front of the
Anyway, we
airship
should
and-
not waste the king's time anymore.
I do need to
There
get
is
to the
a
funeral.
right
yes.
funeral.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are all welcome to attend if you wish.
We should.
Out of respect,
Of course.
thank you so much for your help.
No, thank you
You're
for
welcome.
bringing all of this to my attention.
I know I'm the best. It's okay. You don't have to tell me.
Were the
Thank
armor
you,
scraps
sir.
going to be taken and dropped somewhere ablaze?
Yes.
You said marked.
The
Yes.
marked ones. Well, they
You
can't.
said 2. Who else is?
I'm sorry?
You said you're marked 2.
Oh, yes. I've seen other people with the mark
Oh.
of the Leaping Panther. It's a blessing. Mostly it's felinoids. I've not really seen a non-felinoid have it.
That's always what it's called? Marked?
Yes, that's what we've always called it.
By the way, who is your second fastest person? You said the.
Did you say
I'm sorry.
something
I'm
about
so
being-
sorry. Like we're gonna.
The last stand.
You have to go send the dude to go warn the thing about the thing.
Yes.
So we need someone really fast to take this fucking armor
What's a
out
pebble
here.
in the pond?
Well, that's Unisys is going to take that.
Well, I thought Unisys is gonna go.
He's sending his rangers.
No,
he's
Rangers are going north with Tana.
Okay, so we have Unisys. All right.
Yes, Unisys will be heading. You said east?
The keeper.
Yeah. Let's get him to head as far east as possible. Whatever that is.
That's the last stand.
Mason?
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay, I could send him up to Mason.
Yeah.
Do you want him
I
to
think what it's that's what
just drop all of it
that's
at
what
once,
it's
or do you want him to drop
That
bits and
this is
pieces?
easy.
I was gonna
That
say
one is marked.
literate, so
Yeah. Literate.
yeah. I don't.
You're not worried
I'm not
about the
certain how
gender.
this magic works, but it might confuse the guy. He might have to like
Maybe
look at each
Phantom
individual
has
place.
always a guy.
Let's do that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, it should take him a few
No,
days
just-
to
I'm
travel
not
that
saying that's
distance.
it. I'm saying
Okay.
Few days? Damn.
I thought he was fast.
That is fast.
Maybe a week. Should be fine.
I thought it was like a
it's gonna
day.
do.
No.
It took us
He is
a couple
fast.
days to go from there.
Got it. Okay, cool.
In an airship, it'll be good for us, but as long as we don't have that marked armor with us, can we leave that armor?
No, we're already.
We-
Unisys is
He's
taking-
dealing with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you'll
Just wanna
excuse
make
me,
sure,
and he gets up and
Unisys is gonna.
We
take
will
care of it.
leave the king's chambers,
Yes.
and we do,
you guys
Yep.
and not stay behind. in the
follow
I'm
him
gonna
out.
flip the coin to you to see if you can.
Hey, Dan.
What?
Oh, Dan! Finally! Oh my God! I'm so glad you answered, brother. Where you at, by the way?
We're just now
Don't tell me you're just leaving. You should already be on your way.
seeing. We just flew over like some standing stones in the woods.
Uh-oh.
That sounds good.
Steer away from those. Steer away from those.
Stay away from those.
Wait, what?
Okay, we'll go higher.
Standing stones in the woods?
Yeah,
It's a bad feeling. Go somewhere else.
yeah.
He
Who
said
says
light.
go higher? So
They
just
said they're gonna
okay.
cast light.
keep,
Okay.
keep going north, and you're gonna look for a beacon. We're gonna send out a rail light that you can actually take a look at.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Please keep the coin on you at all times, so whenever I call you, you hear.
Okay.
I don't get paid enough for this.
I will pay you double.
Okay. Sounds good.
He's gonna have it taped to his ear.
All right.
Will Bluetooth.
Can I have it back?
I'm gonna hold on to it for a minute.
I'm gonna make some more then.
Meanwhile,
he's done it.
the funeral. I'm just gonna gloss over it.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful funeral. You see, you know, the king and the large cat on pyres as they light it on fire. Cat says a very eloquent thing that I don't have prepared. So, you know, Bast, we give this to you, our offering, and lots of people are teary-eyed. And we
throw
will,
lavender bits at it.
and we will end with you guys being informed by Tana. There are rooms for you under the castle. If you'll follow me, and she'll take you guys to your rooms
Sure.
for the night.
We
Okay.
probably won't be there that long.
Yes, we are. We're spending the night.
We're
Considering
I
the
need
standing
a rest.
stones, we're already getting past.
And that is where we're going to end it for the night.
Hey.
Right on.
So,
You can get spells back at 3 hours. Or like.
thank you guys for watching. Appreciate that. Also want to thank Epic Worlds. No, actually, I wish we could, but
Yeah, they're out of business.
Want to thank Endearing
you,
Films,
Jimmy.
Chuck. Thank you for the wonderful facilities that we're able to
Yeah.
use. And thank you to Goth Mom for the pins and buttons, and Four Eyes Ales for the wonderful brews. Dragon Gem Hairball, thank you for everything. We appreciate all that you do for us.
We didn't see you guys in the chat today, so
Yeah, didn't see you, so I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
So definitely reach out to us.
hopefully the stream worked. Let us know.
As for all the viewers, we couldn't do it without you, or we could, but they'd be pointless.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for
Can't do it
watching. We
without
appreciate that. And of course, my wonderful players. Thank you guys for playing, and have a great day. We will see you Thursday. Fortune favors the board-ish. We're still getting more information on that. 8:30 on Thursdays. Sunday, 7:30. Recipe for Disaster, and then of course
We'll see you on
Monday. See you Monday.